TSSAA football action. Hi, everybody. Playoff action here from Trinity Christian Academy here at 10 Windy City Road in North Jackson, Tennessee. Beautiful night as the sun has set, of course, some time ago, and the lights are on here at the Lions' Lair. As the Lions, coming off a 55-7 big win over Franklin Christian last week, take on another school from Middle Tennessee, the Middle Tennessee Christian Cougars. And, folks, we are glad to be with you, MTCS. And tonight they come in with a 6-3 record. The Lions 9-2 and winners of 8 consecutive games, one of the hottest teams in the entire state. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan the man, Stan Gerard, and we are glad to be here and hope that you'll enjoy the action tonight and hopefully, Stan, with another big win here tonight in this TSSAA playoff action.
And we'd like to welcome those of you from Middle Tennessee Christian School who will be watching the broadcast tonight. He's Diamond Dave, the two-time Hall of Famer. I'm Stan Gerard. TCA comes to this game. They are 9-2 overall, and they are the number 2 seed out of the West region. The Lions, as Dave said, are on an 8-game winning streak dating back to their September 5th loss to USJ. Last week, TCA defeated Franklin Christian by a score of 55-7. Middle Tennessee Christian is 6-3 on the season. They're the number 2 seed out of the East region. They are 2-2 in their last 4 games. They defeated Grace Baptist out of Chattanooga 62-14 last week. TCA, they are in their 31st year of varsity football. Their overall record is 172 and 178, so we're slowly getting back towards that 500 mark. Tonight's game is the 351st in school. Middle Tennessee Christian, they're in their 20th year as a varsity program. They are 122 and 94 overall, and they were the 2023 state champions. Tonight is Middle Tennessee Christian's 217th varsity football team, our varsity football game. Previous history between these two schools, tonight is only the fourth time that these two teams have ever met. Middle Tennessee Christian does lead the series 3-0. They are 1-0 at TCA, and they are 1-0 against TCA in the playoffs. TCA last met Middle Tennessee Christian in 2022, with the Cougars winning a 34-21 decision. Dave, look at the coaches. Of course, TCA, its head coach Darren Bowling, 4 state championships under his belt. He is in his 34th year as a head coach. He is 262 and 120 overall. He's in his 3rd year at TCA. He is 24-10 for the Lions. The coach for Middle Tennessee Christian, he's in his 2nd year as a head coach. He is Christian Peterson. He's 11-10 overall, and previously he was the offensive coordinator at Middle Tennessee Christian.
They have B.J. Robertson on their staff as well. I spent a few minutes with B.J., one of the fine quarterbacks in Bethel history, and he's one of the assistant coaches. I want to say hello to his dad, Bob, who's watching tonight back up in Middle Tennessee as well. They are really great people and great to see them. Stan, I don't know if that's a team playing any better right now at our level than TCA. We're really playing well. Offensively, the staggering offense has just been staggering the last few weeks, and the run game has been there. The pass game has been there. Meanwhile, we take on an opponent tonight. They do not have a receiver that's caught more than 4 passes. They have several that's caught 4, but that's about it. They really like to run the football game, so it's going to be their run attack against our defense and our versatile offense against their defense.
Well, you look at the TCA defense, and I looked this up a couple nights ago. In the last 8 games, TCA has 3 shutouts and 3 wins where we've held the opponents to 7 points. That's 6 of the last 8 games. We've given up 21 total points.
I would say the word domination has been pretty true of this team the last several weeks. And this 8-game winning streak have not lost since we lost to USJ, and that seems like a long, long time ago, and in a way it was.
And it's a game we really should not have lost, that ball game. Our only 2 losses of the year, Dave, as you well know, turnovers beat TCA. TCA beat themselves.
Sure.
No, we were not beaten by the opponent. We were beaten by ourselves.
Even Memphis Business School, the same thing, no doubt about it.
Same thing. 5 turnovers in that game.
Let's remind you our score tonight being brought to you by Foundation Bank, our scoreboard, H.C. Phillips & Son, City Lumber Company, Premier Dental Center, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Travis Vance with Farm Bureau. I still got to call Travis. Jeremy Rashnick with Tennessee Drone Services. On a good note, I'm calling Travis, by the way. If you'd like to join us, even for some of the playoff games, be sure to do that at sportsads@mytcalines.com. Let's take a 2-minute break. Shan had a chance to talk to Coach Bowling just a few hours ago. We'll hear that interview and those comments from the head mentor. And Stan, you're right. When I put down my notes from your game notes, 34 years, he's been around as long as I have. But you talk about a guy that's won state championships. And state championships, this program, Middle Tennessee Christian won it back in 2023, as a matter of fact.
Yes, they did.
They sure did.
So it should be an interesting ball
Sure,
game
sure.
tonight.
Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. Stay. We'll have more pregame thoughts. We'll look at some of the other playoff action around West Tennessee and around the state for that matter. And you'll hear from Coach Bowling. All of that's coming up here on the countdown to kickoff. This is TCA Football.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
My favorite drum corps just made their way into the stadium here, the Trinity Christian Academy Drum Corps. They do a great job. The band and the drum corps really add to the festivities of the event here tonight. And my favorite golfer, along with Jordan Spieth, is Torrey Robertson, who signed officially with Charleston Wednesday. And Stan, it broke my heart. I couldn't be there. I had a meeting I couldn't get out of. I've had a lot of meetings lately I can't get out of. But anyway, I better be quiet or I could be terminated. But anyway, another comment with that maybe later. Well, maybe later. But anyway.
Again?
Getting back to Torrey, though. I'm sorry you couldn't be there, but I certainly was sorry I couldn't be there. And I'm really happy for Torrey and Philip and all the gang, but great pictures on Facebook, so be sure and check that out. Stan, some other action around the night, around the area tonight, and around the state for that matter, other than this one, and they're all big tonight. Obviously, the second week of the playoffs.
Yeah, pick 'em week 11 or week 12's getting deep now.
And if you folks are joining us, by the way, from up in Middle Tennessee, this guy Stan has had a remarkable pick'em percentage this year. It's really, and I'm not saying that being facetious, Philip. He is really. I mean, it's what's going in tonight.
24-2 last week for 92% for the year.
I think you must have sources that are tipping you off.
161 and 29 for 84.7%, which is my highest percentage for the year so far.
I'm telling you right now, there's no way I could even touch that. But let's go over some of the other games.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the games in West Tennessee. First, let's take a look at all of Division II Class A. Middle Tennessee Christian is at TCA. The winner will play the winner of Jackson Christian and Nashville Christian. Of course, I'm going to pick TCA to win this ball game. They would have my head if I didn't. DCA is just down the road at USJ. The winner of that game will take on the winner of the PCA and FCS game. I've got USJ winning that ball game. Jackson Christian is in Nashville tonight. They're taking on Nashville Christian School. Winner gets TCA and Middle Christian. And FCS is at PCA. The winner of that game gets DCA and USJ. In Class 1A in West Tennessee, South Fulton's at Richland. Richland's going to take that contest. Greenfield is at McKenzie. McKenzie wins that one. Fayetteville is at Dresden, and Dresden will win that ball game. In Class 2A, Huntington is at Lewis County. Got to go with Huntington in that ball game. Peabody is at East Robertson. I'm going with East Robertson in that contest. Mount Pleasant is at Milan. Marco Daly's not there anymore. You got to go with the Bulldogs in that one. East Nashville is at Fairleigh. You've got to go with Fairleigh in that ball game. Even though East Nashville's a pretty good team, trust me, Fairleigh is very good. In Class 3A, Sycamore is at Covington. Sycamore can get ready to blow up the basketballs tomorrow morning. Dyersburg is at Fairview. I broadcast a ball game from there before. Dyersburg gets the dub. Lexington is at Springfield. It's going to be Springfield in that one, and Westmoreland will be up at Martin to take on Westview, and that's going to be Westview winning that ball game. In 4A, Crockett County goes to Pearl Cone. Nice season, Crockett County, but Pearl Cone gets the dub. Spring Hill is at South Gibson. I'm going to go with the homestanding South Gibson team, and Munford is at Beach. Tough pick on this one, but I'm going with Beach on their home field for this one to give Munford only their second loss of the season. And in Class 5A, Nolensville is at Henry County. After a very slow start this year, Henry County has really come on the last 5-6 weeks. I'm going with the Patriots in that ball game, and that's a look at your other games in West Tennessee and all of your games in Division II Class A. I will tell you folks this, especially you folks watching in Middle Tennessee, I will have updated scores throughout the night on all the other Division II Class A playoff games. I've made arrangements to have a video stream fed to me for each game, so we'll have a video. I'll have video updated scores available for you as needed during the course of the evening. Let's take a break right now. When we come back, Dave, you're going to hear the coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling, and we're back after this.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
H.C. Phillips & Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
I'm speaking with the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Coach, it's round 2 of the state playoffs. A big win last week but much improved opponent this week in Middle Tennessee Christian.
Yeah, last week was a good win. It was a complete game for us, complete win. I thought we had about a 2 to 3 minute span right there, right before half that, I could have done without, and that's kind of the deal, when one thing happens, it can snowball into other things happening. And so we had about a 2 minute spurt right there where, kind of let our guard down a little bit maybe, but second half I thought we came right back out and took care of business. And, all in all, I thought it was a very well-played game.
Really, when you look at it for 2 weeks in a row now, we've held two good rushing teams, to under 100 yards, with rushing the football. So our run defense seems to have really picked up the pace the last few weeks.
Yeah, they're doing really well. Like I said, we're continuing to work each week, and those guys up front, they don't, they're starting to get a feel for what they're doing, and I think we've been getting better, for a while now. We're continuing to get better, and that's what it takes this time of year. The teams that continue to get better continue to play, and the teams that stay the same, other teams are going to end up cutting them out because they're going to end up getting better. So, that's something we've been working on, and I think, Friday night they did an excellent job in there.
Talk about your outside linebacker play. I mean, the linebacker play has been good all year, but especially the last several weeks. The outside linebacker play has just been spectacular, I think.
Yeah, Jacob and Joe have done a great job for us out there. They do real well, getting better. They're both young. They're both sophomores.
And they're hungry.
So they're trying to. It took them a little while to. Of course, Joe. He started a little bit for us last year and played some as a freshman, and so he had a little more experience than Jacob. But Jacob's starting to get a feel for it now as well. And Joe just brings a load. We talked about him last week. When he brings it, and so. He's doing a good job right now for us, and of course, when you got Hank inside linebacker as well, that makes things a little tougher on the offense. D-line's playing well. Our secondary, we had 4 picks, I think, the other night.
Gabriel Lee, the new all-time school leader, with 3 picks and a pick 6.
Yeah. So. DB's playing pretty good. We just got to keep getting better. That's the thing. We don't have time to sit back and relax. There's some really good football teams out there, and some really good football left to be played.
When you get this time of the year and the times change, your time's a little more valuable during practice. How you adjust your practices, since we're gone this time change, we've got a lot less sunlight to work with.
Yeah, what we do is we watch film after now. We used to watch film before we'd go out to practice, and that'd take 45 minutes or so. And now, because of the daylight savings, we practice first and then come in and watch film when it's dark. And so try to get our film work in still each week, and that's a tool that we need to use as much as possible. And so we just had to change that around a little bit as far as our practices go. We'll try to get 2 hours of good practice in, and while we got some sunlight, and every now and then we'll see the moon out there a little bit before we finish. But those, hopefully we can get everything done within that 2 hour span.
Coach, let's talk about our opponent, Middle Tennessee Christian School. I believe their coach thinks that when you throw the football, only 3 things can happen. 2 of them are bad. It's a team that really likes to pound the ball inside and then just get shoulder to shoulder and grind it out.
Yeah, they do. They play a smash mouth football. They're a really, really good football team, a storied football team, and have had a lot of success there. So those guys know about big games. They've been in them. They've played in them, and their program has had some huge successes, and so they're not one of those teams that's going to back down from a good challenge, and we're not either. So it should be a good game for both of us.
I know they've got one good running back. I think he's got around 1,200. I may be mistaken, but at least 1,200 some odd yards. And obviously, if you're going to be doing that, if you're going to do that kind of production, you've got some big boys to run behind there, very skilled.
Yeah, they do. They got some big guys up front. And they're toe-to-toe, they toe-to-toe, blow and go. I mean, they play good football inside, and he gets behind those big guys and squirts out, makes good decisions with the ball in his hand, and good cuts. And so, but we saw one like that a couple of weeks ago too with the RA, and so we held him in check most of the night, and so hopefully we'll continue to do that.
Defensive line's going to have to get some penetration to mess up the footwork and things that they're going to be doing with the ball.
Yeah, the D-line has been playing well, as we said earlier. So, we just got to stay on that same course.
Coach, I really liked it. You watch the game and you watch some film, and I think back to my glory days or whatever. But I see some of the kids, and I'm seeing something just absolutely perfect assignment football. Doing the exact right thing. Coming across, keeping everything turned in, floating out when you got to do the cover guy. But I've seen a lot of good things are outside play the last few weeks. I've been very impressed with.
Well, thank you, Stan. I'm glad they're doing they're doing good enough to impress you up there.
An old lineman appreciates good blocking, and an old defensive lineman appreciates good form work.
That's right. And they, like I said, they're doing well. But each week is a new challenge, and so got to be ready for this one.
Keys to victory against Middle Tennessee Christian.
As you said, I think the D-line is going to have to hold. I think we're going to do a good job in there. Not let somebody, make sure we read our keys on the defensive secondary and not get our eyes in the backfield thinking it's run on a play action pass. So be smart back there, and offensively, take care of business as we've been doing pretty good.
Coach, as we tape this interview on Wednesday evening, we'll see you tomorrow night. A nice fish fry at the Booster Club's the quarterback club's putting on for the team. We look forward to seeing you and the boys there.
Sounds great. Thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show, and we're back after this.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard back with you. Great interview that Stan just had with Coach Bowling. Taped that earlier. And the fish fry last night, Stan, I hate that I missed that. Of course, I'm not a big fish guy, but I'd love to have come out with a fellowship, but just had other opportunities and things I had to take care of on a personal note.
Well, I had the opportunity to be the MC for the football team trivia contest.
Oh, really?
And I put them to the test. They had to know their TCA football history to get these questions.
Did they do well?
They did well. They did well on most of them. We had 11 questions, and they eventually got them all with a little. I had to
coax them and give them a little help.
I had to throw a hint every once in a while.
Right.
But
captain's meeting at midfield in just a matter of moments. TCA will wear the white breeches tonight, as we like to say, with the purple jerseys, the white numbers, and the dark helmets. Meanwhile, the Cougars will come out, and they'll be all white tonight with the trim there. Looks like burgundy there, as it will be Miller. That's Hammer and Hank Miller. Owen Atwood, the General Gabe Lee, and the big guy, Kendall Boyle, the captains for the Lions, and they'll make their way across. And they've got a pretty good crowd across the way. The Cougar fans have turned out. And Stan, the numbers as they make their way here in just a matter of moments will tell you that we can see a couple of them. Jackson Piercy is one of the captains. And we'll get the other guys when come out. They have a good quarterback, but their game is running the football. They really like to run it. And Stan, I know you've got all the numbers, but they've got one young man that's up in triple digits in yardage.
Yeah, it's going to be Ali Bangura, the number 22, the sophomore running back for Middle Tennessee Christian. He's going to be their version of Nick Fullen for TCA. Looking at his stats for the year, 137 carries, 1,072 yards, 7.8 yards per carry, 119 yards a game, and 13 touchdowns he has scored. Now, Dave,
and Fullen, of course, the great running back down at Tipton Rosemont.
Yeah. He was a Mr. Football finalist last year, expected to be one again this year. And before I go any further, I would be remiss if I didn't say hello to Miss Peggy.
He's watching.
Peggy is my Miss Peggy is watching from the North Point Nursing Home Center. We hope her and her nursing staff are
absolutely watching,
and saying, "Hey, Stan."
Joe Cole's mom, Cassandra's watching tonight. And Cassandra Thomas. Roy Sand's always with us. Larry Vale's always with us. Tommy Chapman, Melinda and the gang. Reed Rex, he's probably not watching, but I'm sure he's keeping up with us. Andrea Cleek watching tonight as well. So some folks
Coach
already.
Butler's going to be watching tonight too.
All right, and one of my favorites of all time. About 5 minutes before we kick it off, Stan, you've got some other countdown to kickoff notes for us.
Yeah, quickly they're getting ready to do this thing. But yeah, look at the opponents for both teams. You look at Middle Tennessee Christian wins over Ezel Harding, Grace Baptist Chattanooga, Concord Christian, Providence Christian. They lost to Grace Baptist Chattanooga twice. So you look at their one, and it quite frankly, it doesn't wow you. Now, I know they can't help the region that they were in. They got moved from the east to the middle, so they were kind of behind Nashville Christian. But they beat who they had to, but they didn't have any playoff caliber. Well, I would say playoff caliber wins. You look at TCA, a victory over Dresden, 2 tough losses to Memphis Business and USJ, who both made the show. The big, huge win at Jackson Christian. DCA is in the playoffs. Rosemark was in the playoffs, and obviously the win over Franklin Christian last week. This is a team that's playoff tested, and they're doing it. They've just done a nice job. So if you look at that, I've got to favor TCA in this ball game.
Okay, Stan, not to interrupt, but the coin toss just took place, and the Cougars won the toss, and they have elected to receive this football, and they'll be moving to our left toward the 412, which would be, again, Stan, that's west. Is that right? That's south.
That is south.
That's south.
That is north. That is west, and behind you is to the east.
My sense of directions, thank goodness for GPS when it came along.
You know that there's a reason you only drove coming back from Clarksville.
That's
right.
right.
Haven't driven since.
We did get lost, remember?
Yes, we did.
What set that whole trip across?
You had to go see, what's her name?
I went to see Loretta Lynn's ranch, remember?
You were thinking she was going to be there and going, hey, y'all, come on up.
Yeah, come on up, Dave. Eric Bowling, Jackson Piercy, we mentioned him earlier, Jackson Shoemaker, and the other captain, let's go back and check that. I missed one guy, and I apologize when I get him. He was one of the big linemen that was out there, but we'll get that for you in just a matter of moments. So, Stan, the Lions defensively, and you bragged about them a moment ago. We bragged about them. They've really been sterling in the last few weeks. They'll open up this game on defense.
They certainly will. And
Doodle Butler's, by the way.
Yeah, Doodle Butler's watching from McKenzie.
Says Owen and Knox. Says Doodle is watching from McKenzie.
And Cassandra, of course, her son, Smoking Joe Cole.
65 degrees, by the way, and it is absolutely a gorgeous night. What a night for football.
Great night.
And we've had the task, as always, you start off in the heat, then you get to the cold, and we've had some more hotter nights than we had cold nights. But we've had a couple of cold nights out here, but for the most part, really nice tonight. And
as you folks from Middle Tennessee Christian can tell, we play on the natural grass here at Trinity Christian Academy. The cold air's kind of getting in the grass a little bit. We didn't plant any of this dark rye stuff that keeps the grass greener during the course of the year. Coach wanted the team to outlast the field this year. And so that's what we didn't. There's a certain grass we did not plant that's, I guess, caused it to go a little bit grayer a little bit sooner in the season. And but a great flat, picture perfect playing surface. I like to say the the best natural grass playing field in all of the state of
No
Tennessee.
doubt about it. The referee tonight is Shelby Knight. The umpire is Ernest Peoples. The head linesman is David Durham. The line judge is Nathan Weisenberg. The field judge is Tony Siciliano. Back judge is Ray Fletcher. Side judge is Tim Childs. And the electric clock operator is Jerome Tunstall. We have 7 officials here tonight.
And right now, Dave, I think that we're going to go ahead and kick it back to the production truck and take a 2-minute break. When we come back, it's the kickoff of tonight's game, TCA football on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
H.C. Phillips and Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Our good buddy Jerry Davis is tuned in tonight. His grandson Jacob Joyce is one of the members of this Lion football team. Invocation, Clint Reed with that tremendously deep radio voice, and then the playing of the national anthem. Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. Well, it's pretty well past us now. We're ready. We put 12 minutes on the board. We're ready for round 2 of the TSSAA playoffs here from Trinity Christian tonight. And hopefully a big win, but Stan, we'd be on the road next week. We take our chances, so you see the great shot of the student body out there as they form the corridor tonight, welcoming out their beloved Lions.
Well, let's not just say just quite yet we will be on the road.
Could be home,
there is an outside shot, and ladies and gentlemen, on your screen, here come the Lions.
J.C. Severson says cheering for the Lions from Iowa. And a special shout-out to her grandsons Blake and Ty Carlson. And Ty is just... Those guys have really played well this year. By the way, we wanted to say hello to the grandparents of Reed Williamson. We did it last week. We'll do it again tonight. Bill and Carol Williamson, along with Jerry and June Ballou. So we want to work that in for them tonight as well. Good crowd. Not a lot of folks down to my left, a late arriving crowd, but they'll be here as you see the Lions getting ready to go out on this field and defend the turf where they've been awfully good through the years, Stan. And on cue, we mentioned Chasey tuning in with us. And let's see who's going to kick this off. We've had Carlson kicking.
It's
We've
had
Gabe Lee tonight. He took over some during the year. The guys in the student body wearing camouflage tonight. Stan, you and I didn't get the memo. We should have worn ours.
Well, we're here in the booth out of the way.
Yeah, that's true. No one sees us anyway.
Yeah, nobody sees
I did wear white tonight. I thought you couldn't wear white after Labor Day, but my son called me and said, no, Dad.
Only as an undergarment.
You can wear white.
You can't wear white pants.
You can wear white. That's it.
You can't wear white pants.
Tonight, the dress and wardrobe brought to you by Stan Gerard. Here's Gabe leading the kick. Here we go. And Stan sails the touchback.
And that's why Gabe Lee's has been doing a lot of the kickoffs lately. He's got about 10 yards extra length on his kickoffs. Doesn't get him as really high, but he's got some great length the left third does.
Will Keltner, Chris Tippett, and Gail Presley, our lovely buddy Gail. They're all watching tonight and saying, go Lions. So line defense coming out there, and they've been awfully good. We'll spot them all for you. On that front line out there right now is Friel Goodwin. Also there is
unbalanced line.
Others.
Unbalanced
We'll
line.
mention them in a minute. Yep. They have the backs back there and then in the gun, and they'll give it off to the handoff goes to Riley Brown, the wide receiver. He's rushed for 314 yards, but he didn't get anything there much. Maybe a yard.
Look at the left side of our defensive line. Just comes across the line
Sure
of scrimmage.
did.
Smoking Joe Cole turns that play in and makes the initial contact and takes him down.
You have so many wires in front of the monitor, I can't even see it tonight, and they had to move the cowbell. Where'd that cowbell come from, by the way?
I found it. And
I like it.
And I used it the week you were gone.
Well, I've heard enough of them when I go see Kentucky play at State. Hand off this time to the running back and coming right at us with good yardage, 25-30, 35-40, 45, midfield, 45. Puts it on. He's at the 40 to the 35 and all the way down to TCA's 35-yard line. And rushing that football will be Ali Bangura. You talked about him earlier, Stan. 1,072 yards, and he gets big yardage all the way down to the 35-yard line and had a chance to break that thing. Look at that replay.
45 yards on the run for Alley.
Saving the touchdown was Owen Atwood, by the way.
Yep.
So at the 35, hash mark left. And
here's the thing to look at, Dave. Whatever side that 22 lines up on, if he's on the right side, they're going left or up the middle. If he's on the left side like he is now, they're either going up the middle or to the right.
No doubt about it. Quarterback hands it off this time, and same running back. And the quarterback right now is Marlo Nichols, sophomore.
Two on the play.
And he picked up 2 that time, Allie did. Spells it
now they will
A-L-I-E. I remember a couple of basketball players named Allie, but it's giving 2 to the 33, 2nd and 8.
You saw it. They will show the reverse. They will do a handoff to the wing back, cutting back off of that series as well.
Here that wing set again, and Nichols, the quarterback, with Banguri to his left, gives it to him again, looking for a hole, and nothing there that time. The Lion defense closes in on him, and Ash Robertson will be happy, says, let's go Lions. Go number 58. Me and Granny are watching from Charleston, Missouri. Stan, we've got people watching all over the country. Well, it brings up a big play here.
Yeah.
3rd down and 7.
There you're seeing they ran unbalanced line to the left of the formation this time. They run basically an old style single wing.
Sure do.
They will run the unbalanced line to either side. They don't get in the perfect stances, but I think they're more effective with it than
their wide receiver Garden. He's right in on the line there that time. Here's Nichols rolling right, wanting to throw. Throws to the same guy we just mentioned. He's caught the ball, but he's going to be short of the first down. As a great tackle out there on the side. Gabe Lee saved the first down, but it's 2-down territory in that case. It's going to be 4th and about 4, Stan.
Yep. Great defense by TCA on the play. And
look at Lee close in on that receiver. Yep.
They're probably going to go for it here because their kicker, I think, has got 1 from 39 this year. But
ball at the 30.
Yeah, they're going for it. It's a little long for their field goal kicker.
Right at the 28-yard line. Yeah, this would be long for anyone right now. They shift that line around. Bring the unbalanced line here to the left this time. Look like a fire drill for a moment. Nichols has it. He'll run behind those guys, and he's not going to get it. He is not going to get it. The Lions stop him at about the 26-yard line. And the Lion defense, which has been great as of late, was great that time.
Look at this job. The defensive front line, they get the good penetration. Linebackers came in and do the work. They opened up a nice hole initially, but that hole closed very quickly with our linebackers. And also Owen Atwood came in there and shut the door rather vigorously on that play.
1st and 10. Now TCA would take over at their own. I mean, it was a late arriving crowd.
They have free student tickets tonight.
Yeah, they sure did. Atwood in the gun, and the pistol behind him will be Miller. Atwood and Miller both have just been great this year. Hand off to Hammer and Hank. He'll hammer his way to about the 32.
He's going to pick up.
They give him the spot at the 32-yard line.
3.5, maybe 4.
No, Stan, he got almost 5. Yeah, 4.5. Let's give him 4.5.
A long 5.
Yeah.
Let's call it 4.
Now they moved it back a little bit, so it is 4. It's 2nd down and 6. Miller coming in this game has just been brilliant. And his yardage doesn't really tell how great he's been. He's 793 yards coming in, but there's a lot of second halves he hadn't played this year.
Well, a lot, he gets stronger as the second half goes on.
Here is Atwood again. 2 receivers each way with Atwood throwing left. It's going to be caught at the 35 to the 40 and up across the 40-yard line to about the 45-yard line. The Lions have another big first down.
Here's the replay. Little floater out into the flats.
It'll be Helton.
Helton gets it.
Lake
oh,
caught
great
it.
block. Great block
Oh,
there
yeah.
by the wide receiver there.
Lake Helton's had a great year as well. Lake coming in the game.
Hey,
That's
where
his
they gonna spot
19th
that
catch,
at?
350
Spot
yards
that.
almost. His mom, his lovely mom, Melissa, sitting right below us.
Pick up of 11 for Helton on that play.
Ball at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Lions took it at their own 26 after the 4th down stop. 65 degrees, and the Lions
We got
moving the ball.
We got an injured player for Nashville, or excuse me, for Middle Tennessee Christian on the.
Say a little prayer for me. It looks like the
That is,
defensive back. I think
James
it's Hancock.
Hancock,
Yep.
a senior DB.
Joanne Curlin is watching. Alicia Gehring, our lovely buddy, is watching as well. Joanne as well. And let's hope he's all right. Say a little prayer for him. While they attend to him, let's tell you that tonight's game being brought to you in part by great sponsors. Foundation Bank, H.C. Phillips & Son, City Lumber Company, Premier Dental Center, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Travis Vance with Farm Bureau, Jeremy Rasnick with Tennessee Drone Services, and Grayson Rasnick is our cameraman tonight, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Doing a great
I thought
job.
Brad was doing it tonight.
I think Brad must have the night off. His son is coming back from the injury. Had a great
He wanted to watch
second
the game
half.
tonight.
Blake. So the ball's at the 43. 1st and 10 there for the Lions. Hash mark left.
Does
Helton
Grace-
and Reed Williamson far side left.
Does Grace know his post-game duties involved?
Harden and Lee. I hope he knows, because I've got to write a NAI soccer story and a basketball story tonight. It never stops for me. does
AI
it?
should do it for you.
Well, my ghostwriter might help a little bit, but it still takes a while. Now, nothing much there as they give it to Miller. Miller may have got a yard at best. No, I don't think he got that. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, tackle on the play by number 54, Leland Latimer, a senior defensive lineman for Middle Tennessee Christian.
Jake Latimer, the defensive lineman, the
Oh,
senior.
that's a big boy.
He is a big guy.
Good
This
night, Irene.
is a good football team now. They're 6-3.
And
but
Landry,
they're a good
Landry
football
Mason
team.
had a hold of him, too. That's
Head
a
coach,
big boy.
Christian Peterson. 2nd down and 10. No gain that time. The Lions, Harden and Lee here to the near side this time on your screen. As we get ready for this 2nd down play. They put Harden in motion. And it's going to be a flip back to Harden. Harden turns the corner. They get a hand on him, though, and stop his
He gets 5.
progress. He still gets 5, but may have had more than that. That's a good defensive play.
He's going to get at least 6 out of that.
Yeah, that's a good defensive play, because they slowed and impeded his progress standard. I think he would have had a first down, so it's going to be a big play here. 3rd down, the ball at the 49.
Good
3rd
second
down
effort.
and a good almost 5.
Should be about,
Well, it's
let's
3rd
see,
and 4.
4.
3rd and long 4.
So he got 6 in the play.
Yep,
did
sure
Harden.
did. In the pistol, Miller behind Atwood. Atwood, what a year he's had. 96 carries. Here is Atwood dropping. Atwood rolling. Atwood throwing. Atwood's got a man open. That's caught down at the 41-yard line by the General, Gabe Lee.
The little general.
And that's the General's 42nd catch of the year. And the Lions are still in business on a 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line.
9-yard pickup for the little general.
Atwood just makes so many things happen in a positive nature. He can run the ball. He could have run the ball for a first down, but he threw a bullet to Lee. And at the 41-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
That's his 42nd catch for 809 yards on the season.
In our fair play, we say hello to Miranda Bryant, watching from Murfreesboro, cheering on the Cougars. Started off well so far, she said. Well, you're all right in there. Thank you for watching tonight. Here's a little bubble screen. It's caught by Helton, and Helton's going to get positive yards down to about the 36 or 7. Every time Lake catches the ball, I'm sure Melissa's sitting on the edge of her seat down below us.
2 receptions, 14 yards. I guess Helton didn't get that tearaway jersey I sent him.
Now, let's clear it up, too. He did not get his athletic ability from his mom, but he did get his good looks from his mom. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Wait a minute. I know his dad. He got his athletic ability from Mama, too.
Well, may have, yeah. 2nd down. 2nd down and about 7.5, almost 8.
We need one of those Earl Campbell tearaways on that play.
Yeah, sure did. Handoff. No, it's Atwood faking it to Miller. Atwood's going to run. He's trying to get a block from Williamson, and they are right there, Johnny, on the spot, and stop him at the 40-yard line. He lost about a yard. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage. That's good defense, and a great play there defensively by Cooper Jones and also Eric Bowling leading the attack.
Actually, he's going to pick up just under a yard.
Maybe a yard. Let's give him a yard.
I'm going to give him a yard on the play.
Let's give him a yard. Help his average a little bit.
Yeah.
3rd down and 7. 4:45. Quickly played first quarter. Offensive line trying to spring those backs back here. Williamson is in the slot left. Helton's far side left. Lee is near us here. And Harden's in the slot here to the right.
I just can't get over how big 75 is.
He's a big old boy. We don't have the weights on him, but he's big. And the pistol Miller behind. They put Harden in motion. Atwood drops. Atwood looks.
Pressure.
Atwood being pressured. Atwood's going to run that football. Atwood's going to get the first down.
Oh, my.
Atwood 30. Atwood 25. Atwood, the magical feet of Owen Atwood. Get him down to about the 24-yard line. And Stan, they defended that pretty well. He just made a big play.
Absolutely did. Got good pressure from the outside. Just did a little shucking and jiving there and got the big first down for TCA. It's a pickup of 14 for Owen Atwood. 2 carries, 15 yards.
I know you folks in Murfreesboro said, man, you're over-describing because we're watching the game and you're like radio. Well, when
We
you're
are old radio
when
guys.
you're radio for 40-plus years, I know I don't look that old.
We've got
although those past years really aged me.
Well,
you know why.
Let's face it, Dave. We've got 75 years of radio experience between
Yeah,
us.
that's true. No matter if we try to hide it or not.
I still
Here's
got a
Harden
little
in
dark
motion.
hair.
Here's the handoff to Miller. Hammer and Haint.
Look
Hammer
out!
and Haint. Pounding his way
Down to the 10.
10-yard line to about the 11.
Pick up a 14. 3 carries, 18 yards.
That's what's made this team so tough to play in the last 8 weeks, especially, Stan. The versatility of this offense, pass, run, different runners, different receivers. They've just been really consistently sound these last 8 weeks. They were sound even before that. Should have won the USJ game.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 11.
Little
You can
story
get a
after
first
this
down
play.
without scoring. Hand off Miller again. Miller, no, it's Atwood. Atwood pitches it back to Reed Williamson. Williamson at the 5. Williamson at the 4. Williamson pounds his way into the end zone. They
11
hit him
yards.
at about the 3-yard line, and Reed Williamson. I know the Blues and the Williamsons, the grandparents are watching, and they're loving it. Touchdown, Lions.
That was a 11-yard run for Reed Williamson.
A 74-yard drive,
And that was well executed.
and Williamson 11 yards out of Stan Toyu. That coming at the 3-minute mark.
No score between Friendship Christian and PCA.
Carlson in to attempt the PAT. He's been pretty well automatic all year. Snap back to Owen Atwood. The snap is back. The ball is down, and the kick barely got over the crossbar, but it doesn't matter. It's good, and it's 7-0 Lions.
Sometimes it be that way, Dave.
No doubt about it. 7-0. We'll take a quick 30. Ty Timms, I know you're watching. We're back after this. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network. Here's Gabe Lee's kick. Had a touchback earlier, will not have one this time. 5-yard line. Little water bug comes out there at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. And that's going to be their great back, Bangura, and he'll get up to about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian.
Just down the road, USJ leads DCA by a score of 7-0. A $1.21 to go in the first quarter of that game.
I thought you'd come up with a new hit record just down the road. That would go along with your
But
singing
Dave-
of trucking.
Dave, trucking, not trucking.
Trucking, okay.
You
All
can
right.
tell by the way I walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Ha, ha.
I didn't ask for lyrics. I just asked for the title. 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Here they come with that wing set again. Nichols, outstanding quarterback. He's a pup, too. He's just a sophomore. He's thrown for 6 touchdowns. He's rushed for 7. And here's the running back. And good positive yards all the way up to the 30, almost 35-yard line. Stan, they can run that football, can't they?
Yeah, give him 8 on the play. 55 yards on 3 carries.
2nd down and 2.
And here's the thing, Dave. As long as we don't let him break the big ones,
Yes.
I'm good.
Yes, no doubt.
I'm good.
That happened to us early in the season a couple of times, too.
Well, you remember in the TRA game, he got a 71-yard run, and then we were able to shut him down for the most part for the rest of the night.
I think that's the game I missed. Where was I, doing Bethel that night or that next day or whatever? I'm not sure. I had basketball. I had the Hall of Fame banquet. Here's Nichols throwing out there, and it's going to be caught. Oh, no, he's dropped. My goodness. Gabe Lee went for the interception. All-time leading interceptor. And we got lucky, folks, because that ball hit Malachi White right in the breadbasket. I will say this. Lee had a hand up that might have bothered him, but that ball should have been caught, and White would be the first to
Well,
tell you.
he turned before he caught the ball.
Yep. Nicky Castle's our lovely buddies watching.
That's something he usually doesn't. When he's got that much open space, he usually tucks it and runs. I see Brandon Shields has made an appearance tonight.
Joseph Buck says that Joe and Polly are cheering on the Cougars, so we've got the Cougar fans, the fan base watching as well.
And we welcome you folks tonight.
I think you'll find out that we are very fair to our opponents each game. We try to be anyway. Here's a big play, 3rd down and 2 from their own 35-yard line. TCA leads the game 7-0.
Yep.
Nichols gives it to the little guy. He'll turn the corner, not get there.
No.
He's dropped for about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, loses 2 on the play.
Yeah, he lost yards.
And I'm going to tell you, folks again.
Here's a replay. TCA almost jumped outside.
He lines up on the left-hand side. When he lines up left, he's either going to the right like he did or up the middle. When he lines up on the right-hand side, he's either going up the middle or to the right, or they'll do the little reverse play to the wing back.
And you'll see TCA bring those defensive backs up consistently. That happened that time, although the D-line did a really good job that time, too.
That's a little wrinkle in their thing for trying to think that we're going to sell out for the run.
And to punt it. Pretty nice punt, end over end, a spiraling punt there that is dropped, and then Lee falls on it back at about the 39-yard line. Well, the General stayed with it. His progression as a football player, I think when he first came through the system stand, we all thought, well, basketball, yeah. But his progression as a football player, he's going to go down, I think, before it's all said and done, as one of the great football players TCA's ever had, because he can do so many different versatile things.
And for those of you who don't know, especially in Middle Tennessee, his mother was an all-SEC player
at Ole Miss.
At Ole Miss back in the day. She could play some basketball.
Would have been an All-American if she hadn't suffered an injury.
Yep.
1:20 left here.
She was good in high school, too.
Oh, she was great. Played for Joe Holloway at Northside, right? Jackson Northside?
Yeah. The whole family's athletic. And, of course, his 3 older sisters were all All-Americans.
Well, and his grandfather played at LSU.
And he's got uncles, and their dad played too.
Dad played too, yeah. Finished his career at Union. 1st and 10, not far from here, the Union campus. 1st and 10 to 39. Atwood throws out in the flat, caught by Helton. Helton catches that football, and he turns backwards and backs his way down the field. Or up the field. Boy, they're going to Helton a lot tonight. You know, people key so much on Gabe Lee. Yeah. And Lake has really progressed as well. 2nd down and about 2.5.
We're going to give him 8 on that play.
Okay,
Helton.
We'll give him 8. We'll give him a true 8.
That's his 12. That's 22 yards on 3 receptions.
Former kicker here, great kicker, Joshua Delk, watching tonight.
Boy, he could boom the ball.
He sure could. 2nd down and 8, or 2nd down and 2 after a pickup of 8. Harden in motion again. We've run that play all night. Miller, 50. Miller, 45. Miller. Scoots his way down to the 46-yard line. 8 yards on that one. 2 8-yard plays.
Watch him here. Watch him how he does a little stutter step
to
let the guy clear out, and then he takes off.
Just love how he dances and keeps his feet. I don't think we give him enough credit sometimes. His nifty feet he has.
Well, that's just a great stutter step move he has there, and it's hard for those big boys to stop.
1st down and 10 at the MTCS 46. Actually 47. Clock down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, down to 4. Might snap it, and they do. And here's the pass out here to Lee. Lee isolated. Lee at the 40, Lee at the 37. Good coverage defensively because TCA tried to get Harden out there to block, but he had about 3 guys he had to cover, but it's still a positive play of almost 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and about 2 when we come back. And they're marching TCA again into Cougar territory. 7-0 Lions back after this 1-minute message with more TCA football.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. test. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
And we're back.
Second down and 2. The Lions have it at the 38-yard line of the Cougars. You know, sometimes people kid me. I always say one of my favorite people, and they all are. But really one of my favorite people is Angela Payton Wakefield. She's watching tonight. Angela was one of my assistants at Lambeth just a few years ago.
Really?
She's still beautiful, and Angela, I've got a lot older. Second down and 2. What a great young lady. Family now, beautiful family. Second down and 2. Take a lot of pride in all those kids that work with me through the years. And there's been a few more than a few dozen at Eddie Stand.
Some of them knew how to work electrical systems real well.
That's right. Here's a pass out here to Reed Williamson, and good defense. They
Excellent
covered
defense.
that. What do you always say? Stand like the dew and the.
Like I'm covered like the morning dew.
Yeah. So
It's gonna be
no
close.
cigar, but second down and 2 down territory, obviously. So now it's going to be third down. And about maybe a yard to have. Let's call it 2 again.
He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Williamson.
maybe the length of a football. Second down, or
We'll
make
give
it
him
third down
one.
and 2. Yep. 38-yard line, hash mark left, right in front of you, folks. You see the bench there watching this one. Owen Atwood drops. Owen Atwood floats out here to Miller and couldn't come up with it. Too high
Ball
on the
was
pass.
floated high.
Yep, too high on the pass. Hammer and Hank did all they could. Jamie Wolf says, go Cougars. So we've got a lot of folks up in Murfreesboro watching tonight. And Stan, it's going to be fourth and about 2 in.
We're going for it.
And going for it. Big play here, especially for the defense. Well, for offense too, but especially for this defense to try to keep them in the game. Not that they're out of it, but, you know, you can't – this TCA team can really score a lot of points. So I'm sure that
Option right side.
Coach Peterson said, hey, guys, can't let them get way ahead of us. Fourth down. Atwood drops. Atwood's going to be hemmed in, and he's going to get out of there. Anyway, how did he get out of there? He's going to get first down. My goodness. They had him hemmed in. Watch this replay and watch the magic of Owen Atwood, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, he tried to go up the middle. Thought we let 74 go too soon, and he clogged it up, and then 7 got a hold of him, and he couldn't climb on him like My Little Pony and bring him down till too late.
If you and I tried that first move he made where he just came to a dead stop, if you and I tried that, we'd fall over and never get back up.
Big boy 74, when Owen saw him, he goes, "Oh man, that's a roadblock."
Landry Mason, he's a good-looking football player. It's going to be first and 10, another first down inside the 35 to about the 34. In motion, Williamson.
Look out!
Miller.
Look out!
Becomes the Punisher. Miller is going to, ladies and gentlemen, touchdown Miller, and the Lions are on the board again.
34 yards out for hammering Hank Miller.
That coming at the 10:29 mark of the second stanza, and Miller just bulldozed his way literally down that field.
Other scores while we have a chance here. PCA leads Friendship Christian 6-0. 4:20 to go in the first quarter of that game, and I am told, if we can get the computer to switch here.
So Williamson from 11 yards out, Williamson I should say,
Yeah.
and Miller from 34 yards out. The snap is back, the ball is down, and the kick splits the uprights. It's 14-0 Lions, 10:29 in the second. Stay with us, this is TCA Football.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
And we're back. TCA leading 14-0, 10:29 to go in the first quarter. It's USJ leading DCA 7-0. PCA up 6-0 in that game, and I believe we may have a little shocker in store for you. We'll get that score to you after this kickoff.
Grayson Rasnick is our cameraman tonight. Philip Robertson, a great friend of ours, is our producing director. Cuts a mean yard as well as coaching everything else. His daughter, Tori, state champion in golf. Here's the kick, Bangori, and Jay Cashin is our executive producer director. Bangori
Look out.
is like a pinball guy. I mean, he came out of there and just butted heads with a couple of people, and the little guy came out of there and still gets great yardage up to the 36-yard line. Stan, he's a pretty special-looking player.
Yeah, Cam Harden with the tackle for TCA. 7-7, Jackson Christian and Nashville Christian. And Jackson Christian is driving.
Linda and Terry Warren says, go Lions, and Reed Williamson. Meanwhile, Roy Kerberson says, come on, number 75, let's go Cougars. And 75 is Roy Kerberson Jr., I would imagine, offensive and defensive lineman, a sophomore. Well, it's first down and 10 at the 36.
Now you've got Middle Tennessee Christian. They're strong to their right, and they're going to the left. No, it's going to be a pass.
Nichols is going to throw, underthrew that thing, but he's still caught, and that's close to the first down as a receiver. And now
20.
a flag comes in. That could be a penalty on the Lions. Number 3 caught the ball. Cooper Yull, wide receiver, just a freshman. And we got a flag that pretty well, most of the time, Stan, when the flag comes in on the tackle, that's going to be a face mask or something of that nature. And, yep, it's going to be marched off against.
Face mask, not good.
So that's going to move the ball. Didn't mean to do it, but he did it. And the ball's inside the 40-yard line to 39. So a positive pass, and then they get the penalty.
So they've completed, 2 passes tonight. That's a good chunk of what they've completed all year. They only had 16 completions all year as the quarterback. Now, they're either going to go with the reverse or the running back's going to go to the up ahead or left.
Here is the play fake. Nichols is going to roll, and Nichols is going to throw, and had the receiver wide open and underthrew him. That would have been a pass down to the 30, and sliding, trying to catch it was that was going to be caught by Bangura. If he catches that.
No, he was looking around trying to find somebody to sell his wares to, and they're saying, no, we don't take that kind of salesmanship here.
No doubt. Judy Westover says, go number 59. That's Witt, of course. Stephen Cruz says, go Cougars. We've got folks everywhere watching tonight, and dozens and dozens and maybe a few hundred of them. 9:53 left. Second down and 10 at the TCA 39-yard line. That tight set again. Nichols play fakes, goes in, and they're going up top. And now here's the pass caught and now spun to the turf. And a great tackle. Knox Carden caught the ball, and Gabe Lee caught him. But a good pickup of 6.
About a 3-4 yard pickup.
Or Atwood made the stop. Excuse me. Sorry.
6-yard pickup for that play. Who was that again?
That was caught by Cooper. Well, let me go back. Hang on a second. What's the replay? Well, I missed the replay, so I apologize. Bradley Smith, my good buddy, my balcony member of West Jackson Baptist Church to the left of the podium is watching tonight. Bradley, I will try to be there. I've had to work every Sunday lately, which I'm not real happy about, especially these days. 38-yard line, 3rd and about 4.
Well, they're going to the air.
Nichols wants to throw. He's going to throw it back across his body. Got a man open, and it's caught. A great leaping catch. What a catch. Down at about the 5-yard line, and stand a spectacular catch. And we'll get the number there, pick it out for you.
28-yard reception.
And that is a great catch by, let's see that number. It was hard for us to see up here as it happened. And it's caught by Trip Houston. We'll double check that number. Wearing Jeff Shepard's 15, I think. Well, the ball's at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal there. What a catch. Well, Stan, they put the running game aside and said, we're going to go up top now, down 14-0. Here's the reverse, and that's going to be down to about the 4 maybe, and that's about it. Yep, didn't get much. Lions defended that well.
Inside run here, saw that one coming.
Another one of my favorite people, the lovely Cheryl Emerson, is watching tonight. Always good to see Cheryl. We run into each other at Kroger from time to time.
That looked like Joe Cole there tried to take him to Suplex City.
Cassandra will be happy about that. Joe Cole, we talked about everyone's progression. Joe Cole's emergence has been big for this team as well. So it's going to be now 2nd and goal from the 5. Nichols in that gun has been going to his right. Looks in the end zone. Now he's going to throw out here in the flat. And it's intercepted.
The big man.
The big guy.
The big man.
40. 50.
Rumbling. Go,
Can
go,
he
go.
Joe Cole is going to
Go,
score.
go, go.
Did he run out of gas? He's at the 5, and they get him at the 5-yard line. Joe Cole, Cassandra's dancing up off the couch, and
Where
Joe
was that?
Cole caught it at about the 10-yard line, and he's all the way down to the 5-yard line. And what a play by
85
Joe
yards.
Cole. And the only matter that was up for grabs was would he run out of gas, and credit the young man that got him from the backside.
You know, for a second I thought that was Kendall Boyle, but then I go, no, he
No,
can't.
well, you
Kendall
said big
can't-
man, and he
that's
is
what-
big, but he's not that big.
My first look, I thought it
I
was
don't
Kendall.
think Kendall would have got it up to midfield, to be honest with you.
No.
You were ready to break into trucking, weren't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
My goodness, what a turn of events there.
Kendall,
Second and goal from the 5, and Joe Cole now has it first and goal at the 5 on the other end of the field.
and he'll be the running back next year.
Great play by Manguru, who saved the touchdown, as a matter of fact. We didn't
Yeah,
notate
he had
that.
to hustle.
7:37 in the half.
Cassandra's-
TCA leading 14-0, and this thing just turned on a dime.
Cassandra's dancing in the streets.
Yeah, she's really happy. She says yes. Loris Ann is watching. Cassandra's giving us 2 yes. And here's struggling.
Oh,
and
touchdown.
into the end zone with bodies all over him is hammering Hank Miller. 20-0 Lions.
Watch him take this ball and just drag. Oh, great job of block. Well, it opened up late, and 7 got on him, tried to ride him like My Little Pony, but he just took him for a ride.
Stan, is that an 85-yard return on that interception?
Yeah, we'll call it 85 until we get something official.
Yep. And then Hammer and Hank puts icing on the cake, and it's 20-0. And right when the Cougars thought they were right back in this game, not that they were really out of it, a turn of events has put Ty Carlson back out there to attempt the PAT.
That's
Delay of game, illegal motion on the Lions. That should not hurt them that much.
That's 39 yards for Hank Miller on his last 2 carries and 2 touchdowns and 2 consecutive carries.
He carried a couple bodies with him too, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
His ability to stay afloat and stay upright with people hanging on him is remarkable.
He's got that country streak. This is what he did for years and years. His dad would have him strap a chain to an old farm tire, mounting a horn, and he would drag that thing down, up and down the road where they live at. He's got country strength.
Matthew Valentine and Clarence Pettigrew says, great. He says, that's great job, nephew. Carlson in to attempt the PAT. He's 2 of 2 tonight. Snap back, ball down, kick up. It's good. And it is 21-0. I called that before it went through, but you could just tell it was going through. 21-0. That's much confidence I have in me as well. Lions are roaring right now. 21-0, not over, but looking pretty good if you're a TCA fan. Cougars, though, still have a lot of spunk in them. They're a really good football team. Back after this 30-second message with more TCA football.
Oh, my God, Jackson Christian.
H.C. Phillips and Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Jackson Christian and Nashville Christian tied at 7, 6:17 to go in the second and goal, and Jackson Christian is threatening here.
City Gibbs says, go Lions, and the Lions right now are doing just that, folks. It's 21-0. Gabe Lee kicks it, and this time
Line
it's
drive.
a skittering kind of spell that
We
for
got
me.
offsides.
Offsides on the line, so that'll move them back.
S-K-I-D-I skid.
I'm going to say, all right, go ahead.
E-R-I-N-G.
I'm going to say
Skittering.
S-K-I-T-T-E-R-I-N-G. Google it, folks, and let us know.
Yeah.
Spelling lessons and spelling and math and all those things are not Stan Gerard's.
Do you know I was in the 8th grade spelling bee back when I was in grade school, and I got the word parrot. You like the bird?
Don't tell me you misspelled it.
Parrot. P-A-R-I-T. Parrot.
It's P-A-R-R-O-T-T.
My next door neighbor went to the National Spelling Bee in Washington. I knew I had no chance.
Well, I had an assistant to write a story for me. I'm an SID, AD, you name it. I do it all in the college here locally. About to drop one of those jobs, though. But anyway, I had a guy that's going to write an article for me one night, and he said it was tough. And he spelled it T-U-F-F. Here's the – oh, my, what a hit. What a hit. The ball pops loose, but he's out. I think he was out. They say on the – and I think that's the right call.
Let's see it again, though.
I think it's the right call, naked eye. And what a hit, though, by Jansen Graves. Is that Jansen that got him?
Yeah, bulk.
No, that was Gabe Lee. Gabe Lee first hit him, and then Jansen
we
Graves.
couldn't
was there.
tell.
Yeah.
But
I think it's the right call.
Jackson Christian just went ahead on about a 7-yard run. The extra point's up. And it is good.
And that's up there, too, isn't it?
That's at Nashville Christian.
My goodness.
You've been there once.
We have.
I didn't. That's the only game in TCA history that I've missed. That's what the day I had that back operation.
You had the back operation.
You and Brad McCoy, the late Brad McCoy, went and did the game.
Sure did. Nichols rose. Nichols wants to throw. Nichols is being pursued.
Pressure.
Jacob Joyce got a hand up and made him come down with that football and unable to throw it. What a nice play by Jacob Joyce.
Well, and you know what? Jacob Joyce, he must have worked at a grocery store the day because he went, grabbed a hold of him, and took him to Food Right because he just got sacked.
Well, two things about Jacob Joyce. Number one, he wears Jeff Shepard's 15. The other thing is his grandfather, Jerry Davis, is one of my close friends. Jerry's one of the great people. Well, a loss of 4. Second down and 14. Not what Coach Peterson wants here. His team down 21-0 and in a hole now.
And this is forcing them to do things that they don't want to do, which is pass.
Nichols throws, and that ball is underthrown. Incomplete. Owen Atwood was there on the coverage, and trying to get it was Malachi White, but underthrew him. Nichols did.
Malachi White coming in this game, 4 receptions, 164 yards, 41 yards per catch.
Staggering stat,
and 3
though,
touchdowns.
that you sent me, Stan. Staggering stat. I've used the word staggering a lot tonight, but it really is staggering or unusual. This deep in the season, how much they like to run the football. They had no receiver with more than 4 catches.
Yep.
And about 4 or 5 of them, that was
three
it.
of them with 4. And the starting quarterback, Nichols, he only completed 16 passes on the year. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 already. He's completed as many passes. He's completed 1/3 of the catches he made passes he made all year.
3rd and 14. Nichols in the pocket, having some time. Now running out of time. The Lions are running at him, and they corner him back there, but he gets open and makes something happen up to the 30-yard line, but knocked down there and knocked out of bounds. He did a great job trying to do his best to get the first down, but the Lions just had too many people in the area, and he goes down to the 30-yard line, and he's going to be back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe a yard or two more, and that's it.
Up 2.
Yep.
I tell you, look at the size of this kid. You'd be surprised why he didn't run the ball a little bit more. He's got great size and power.
Let's
good-looking kid.
Spot that punter. I failed to mention him a moment ago. Is that Jake Thompson, I think, punting it? Gabe Lee. Winstead, okay. Gabe Lee could come out.
He's got 10, averaging 39.
High snap, but he pulls it down. Great effort. And a wobbly kind of kick that Lee will field on the hop at about the 42. Lee's at the 45. Lee not quite to midfield, and they gang tackle him there. That was great special teams play there. And the first guy in his house, in his face, was Cooper Yowell, and they had other people there if he missed it. Well, the Lions still have great field position, though. They'll have the ball at their own 49, leading the game 21-0, 5:42 left in the first half. Aubrey and Holly Richardson, better mind your business now. Aubrey will come after you.
Hey, I don't need to spend the night in his pokey.
First down and 10.
Or any pokey.
Well, I was going to say what anyone's pokey. First down and 10 at the 49. 5:42 does a great job here. Security and Jackson as well. Beautiful night tonight, 65 degrees, and thus far it's been a beautiful sight for the Lion faithful. And now whistle shrill throughout this night air. And is it a timeout?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's timeout on the field. 5:42, Lions lead 21-0. We'll have a Jackson Christian, Nashville Christian update when we come back, and more as the Lions lead this one 21-0. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Nashville Christian went for was driving. They
Fourth
had
and 11.
4th and 11, and they were denied.
Fourth and goal.
Hammer
Hammer
and
and Hank.
Hank.
Open.
Oh, my.
35. Look at him. Turn it on. 20. Hammer and Hank. They spin him down at about the 16-yard line, and Miller goes for 35 yards.
Yep. That gum. You're good with math tonight. 39 yards, huh?
A hog finds an acorn every once in a while.
39 or 35?
Let's give him 35. Halen Wilkerson, former great player, who's watching tonight as well. Taylor Ann Johnson, another one of my former Lambuth University assistants.
7 carries, 100 yards, his fourth
We got
100-yard effort of
got
the
Angela
year.
watching tonight and Taylor Ann watching tonight. 21-0. Taylor Ann, I send along my
Jackson Christian floated the ball to the end zone, to the right corner of the end zone. Nice coverage by the Eagles on the play.
Miller again.
Denied it.
No, it's not Miller. That's Harden with it. They fool me, and Harden's inside, which is not hard to do, down to 5.
12-yard
And now a flag comes in late.
It's got to be on them.
I want to send along my belated condolences to Taylor Ann, the loss of her granddad, one of the great sportsmen of all time over
It's
at
not
Haywood
facing
County.
late hit out of bounds.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it has to be. But we're walking like it's against us.
Sure are.
Can we see that one more
Let me
time?
borrow your pen. You got a pen over there? I've lost my pencil.
I've got one here somewhere.
Yeah, I'll find it later.
There it goes.
There he goes. Don't panic now.
And
We're
they're
okay.
calling it against us.
TCA. Must have been a late hit. Someone trying to block.
Okay, so we got to wipe that one off the board.
19-yard line.
I don't see that.
TCA has to get to the 5 for a first down, so it's going to be 1st and 14 now.
I simply did not see that.
I didn't either.
We don't know where the officiating crew's from. We know it's not Jackson or Nashville.
We were told Louisiana, but we knew they were just jostling with us. So it's 1st and 14 for the 19. Well, let's see what Mr. Atwood spins up this time. He's pretty magical back there. He's got all the tools, the feet and the arm. And Atwood checking off it apparently. Miller's in the pistol behind him. Haven't gone to Helton as of late. Let's say they go back to it. No, it's going to go Miller. Miller able to carry a few bodies with him down to about 17. That's about it. And they spin him down. Now Miller gets up. Now a flag comes in. Now another flag comes in.
A little unnecessary roughness there.
Well, they may get unnecessary roughness, and then Miller sort of stomped toward him. And I hope they don't get Miller on a reactionary kind of thing. I think it's just going to be on. Yeah, it's going to be on Nashville Christian. On Middle Tennessee Christian. The student body saying you can't do that. You know, Coach Bowley really paid a lot of compliments to the student body, how well they supported this team this year, and the cheerleaders.
Well, I smell food.
Doesn't take much for you to smell food. 4:20, that will move the ball. Well, let me put it this way, folks. I ordered 1 cheeseburger and M&M's. Stan ordered 2 cheeseburgers. You're staying away from the candy, I guess, these days? They move the ball.
Coach P's digging in already.
And not only, Stan, does that get positive yards, it gives you an automatic first down, too, though. And it's down to about the 7, make it the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6.
Why you say another dose of Hank Miller?
I think so. Either that or Atwood. Pulling off one of his.
He gave you 2.
Yeah, that's your 2 there.
My 2.
They may have only brought 2, so you'll have to give me 1. They may have misunderstood you.
I'll fight
Here's
you for
Atwood dropping. Atwood throwing. Atwood out here to Harden. They've got it well defended, and Harden drops the ball, and I think it's going to be incomplete after all of that.
That was the
There's the other one.
There's yours.
I don't know who's more anxious, Stan or yours truly. 406.
I wasn't going to have to give up one.
No, I know that. Well,
that was the same play that
second
Hank,
goal
Hank
to
dropped one earlier on, but just to Harden.
Yeah, and Harden would tell you should have caught the ball, but hey, you live for another day. 2nd down and goal from the 6. 4:06 left here.
Yeah,
Very Lucky's tuned in tonight. I wanted to go to it, but I was running a little late.
You could have said bring us a plate of food up.
That's right. 21-0 your score. TCA moving the ball again, threatening to score. They go to Miller. Miller turns
Touchdown.
and spins his way. Never took to the ground and bounced off a guy and scores. And the Lions lead this game 27-0.
Hank Miller now with touchdowns on 3 of his last 4 carries. 8 carries, 106 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
You know, Stan, this is a crazy game because even though TCA is leading 27-0, about hopefully to be
They moved
28-0,
the ball.
it feels like it's a closer game, though. They're a good football team.
They move the ball in the air, but it's something that they don't normally do, so they may have gone to the well once too often.
Could very well have. Carlson in to attempt the PAT. Holders Atwood. The kick's up, and it's good. 28-0 Lions lead the game at the 4-minute mark of this first half. We're back after this. Stay with us.
Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Dave, Chad P. Wilson says TCA is running down the street.
They really are. That's a good song. Here's the kick, and about at the 15-yard line to the 30.
He broke loose from it, though.
The scrub, yep, up to about the 33-yard line. Clarence Pettigrew compliments our broadcast. We appreciate that. Chip Thomas, good friend of ours, is watching. Lark Taylor says Mike and Lark Taylor are watching tonight. Megan Powell Chapman says, way to go, Lions. Gail Presley and Candy Peterson. I'll say go Lions. Well, it's 28-0. I'd say they've gone pretty well so far, Stan. And again, I go back to a point we were making. I'm not just trying to be, over complimentary, but the bottom line is this is a good football team that TCA's taken apart, but the game feels like it should be closer.
Yeah.
The interception,
Well,
and then just a couple of big plays by TCA's put them in scoring position, and they've capitalized. Here's the bubble screen, 40, 45. And good pickup. That's going to be a first down. I think, they say he stepped out about the 40-yard line.
And that was number 3.
That's caught by Cooper Y'all.
Going to pick up 12.
Second
on the play.
second about 3. 3:43. Boy, it'd be important if you're a Cougar fan to get on the board. Got away with pass interference.
We'll see here.
Let's watch the replay.
Yeah.
Malachi White screaming for it and didn't get the flag. So we get the replay on that. I'm not sure we don't have that. Okay. Great job tonight, though, by our crew. 3:33 left in the half. Flag on the play. And of all things, that's adding
It's against them.
insult to injury. It's against the Cougars. They move the ball back to the 30. They have to get now to the 43.
So it's going to be second and
13.
about 13.
Yep. 3:33. The threes are wild. If you were a betting man, which we're not, go to the horse races tomorrow. Bet on the 3 horse and the 3 race. Nichols rolls this way. Wants to throw.
Oh,
Lions
Joe Cole.
pin him
Joe
in
Cole.
and tackling. Joe Cole got there first, and other people there to help,
Case and White.
including Case and White. You're right.
And, look at this. He just reads it, keeps him on his outside, sets, squares up, and gets in there for the tackle. And Joe Cole worked the food right because he just sacked him.
Yeah, Joe Cole's really developed into a great player. Looking along that
And
front line
baseball
defensively.
is his big game.
Knocks Atwood's out there.
I tell you, I think Joe And Joe's a great baseball player.
What position does he play? I don't get the chance to
Third
come.
base. He plays the hot spot, hot corner.
I have to trade. Now that my role is going to be reduced a little bit in my current situation, maybe I can get over and do some softball and baseball with you, Stan. The only thing about that, I won't be my own boss anymore. Here's the Nichols rolling, Nichols throwing, and they go to the little screen pass, 30, 35, and the line spinning down, and a nice defensive play by one, Cason White.
Pickup of 9 on the play to number 15, Houston.
Well, it's going to be now. 3rd and long. 2:31 left. Right now, we think the Cougars, and now we got a flag against TCA.
You know, the quarterback, he only had 330 some odd yards on the season passing, and he's got 55, 70 some already tonight.
Yeah, he had coming in 6 touchdowns passing, 7 running. Yeah, he was under 300 yards, no doubt about it. Roy Kerberson says he hasn't given up. Come on, Cougar line. Andy and Paige Farmer. Andy, the former golf coach that I worked with at Lambeth. There's Tori in the game. Tori Robertson in the crowd right below us. Head to Charleston. 1st down and 10, 49-yard line. Nichols drops back. Nichols looking. He's got a great arm. Got a man down there that overshot him. Cooper Yall. He throws a mean football, doesn't he?
He's got a rocket launcher. I think he's what, sophomore?
He is, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, as John Ward used to say, a sophomore. A sophomore. I miss John. I miss Kaywood. 2:07, 28-0. I got to check the Kentucky score tonight.
And the guy used to call games in Indiana. What was his name?
Oh, I know, but I can't think of it.
Indiana. He called for high schools.
Yeah, okay. Met some great announcers. Larry Munson down at Georgia.
He worked up in Fort Wayne.
Christopher down at Mississippi State. John Ferguson down at LSU. Here's Nichols. Nichols keeps it on the quarterback keeper. He gets to about the 49. That's it. He got a yard. 3rd down and 9. This defense sometimes yields a few yards, but Stan, in this 8-game winning streak, they have closed the door time after time after time when the other teams had the momentum.
They're willing to give up a yard here and there, but more than never, they will make the big play that shuts down the big yard or gets the big interception like Joe Cole had.
Betty Lucky says she likes the sophomores. She says, way to go, sophomore guys.
When pressed, they'll come up with the big play is what I was trying to say.
3rd down and 9 at the TCA 49.
Nashville Christian has just tied up Jackson Christian 14-all with 26 seconds to go.
A minute 18. Now whistles. And what's this about? I think TCA called the timeout. Timeout lines.
And we'll skip the timeout this time here. But 14-all, Nashville Christian and Jackson Christian.
And we have received a private message that someone just, I guess Justin Miller's here tonight. But anyway, someone anonymous has said that you don't need that other cheeseburger, that he needs one, so don't eat that, he said. That you're supposed to be on a diet.
I've lost over 60 pounds. I bought some new pants recently. They are 2 sizes smaller.
You do look smaller. You do.
I was at my heaviest, and I don't mind saying I was 338. I'm about 275 now. That's a lot of weight.
Well, for different reasons in life, I've lost some weight. I'm down to like 210 now.
You just don't eat good.
No, I don't.
You need to come to my house and eat a little bit.
3rd down and 9. I don't have time to eat most of the days. Sheena Keltner, our lovely buddy, is watching. 3rd down and 9, 49-yard line. If you folks in Murfreesboro haven't noticed, we like to say hello to folks. So if you're watching, we'll say hello to you as well. 3rd down and 9. Nichols looks left. Being pursued, rolling right. Tackle and sack. What a nice play by one Joseph Cole.
Smoking Joe Cole.
Had a beat on him, didn't he?
And he delayed. He delayed and then chased him down 12 yards, 13 yards he chased him down after a delayed start.
Joe Cole would be the defensive player of the game if it ended right now.
Yeah.
4th and a long way. They've got to get to the 40, and they're at their own 38. And the Cougars call a timeout.
Yeah, let's take a quick 30. You're watching TCA football right here on the TCA Broadcast Network. Friendship Christian has just taken the lead over PCA 7-6 in that ball game.
I'm impressed. You have all the games going to my left over
And
there.
they're playing that at Middle Tennessee State, where
Uh-huh.
PCA plays their home game. I wonder who they know will get that deal.
That's a good-looking.
That's where they used to play the state
Yeah,
championships
that's a
at.
that's a
I wish they'd
good-looking
go
field.
back there.
It's a good-looking field. Lee back to receive this punt.
Well, they've got
And it's a low liner. And it
got some distance on it.
bounces his way all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And he's coming back with it, Lee, and they spin him down at about the 27 or 8-yard line.
Pickup of 20 on the play. Kendall says close, but no cigar.
Yeah, here's your replay.
Picked it up at the 13. There's 10.
Suzanne Atwood is watching tonight. She says she's pulling for the her Atwood grandsons. Well, they're playing well, kiddo.
Our stellar defensive lineman, Kendall Boyle, still has the longest punt return of the year at 26 yards.
35 seconds left. I would think TCA, well, you never know. They may just end this half leading 28-0. And they bring trips here to the near side.
And like an NFHS broadcast, there's a little spinny circle in the middle.
Yeah, that happens for those folks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, 1st and 10. No, they're not going to sit on it. It's going to be Atwood rolling. Atwood's going to hesitate now, throw it back across his body.
Wide open.
And he finds Helton wide open. Helton, 45, midfield. Helton, 45-yard line, out of bounds across the way with 22 seconds left in the half. And what do I know? The Lions didn't sit on it. And what a nice across his body pass. And then Helton, great job getting open. And the Lakester moves down inside midfield, and he's at the 46-yard line.
4 receptions for 47 yards is Lake Helton.
He's had a great game.
Yep.
Had a great year. We'll see late during the basketball season as well.
Which starts Tuesday, by the way.
Are we doing those games?
That's still to be determined. We're going to try.
Okay.
You know how that one school is about letting people broadcast.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Atwood throws again a bullet, and Helton, again his favorite receiver tonight, inside the 30 down to the 25, he spins his way.
Pick up a 21.
And Lake is
5 for 68.
Great game, yeah. 13.6 seconds, and the Lions call a timeout. We're going to keep it here, reminding you that Foundation Bank, H.C. Phillips & Son, City Lumber Company, Premier Dental Center, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Travis Vance with Farm Bureau, Jeremy Rasnick with Tennessee Drone Services, some of the great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you these games. Yeah, Helton's had a heck of a game, and pretty impressed how he's got open. I mean, he's got open all year, but in the middle of the field, he's found the creases, and then Atwood has found him. And Atwood's throwing the ball almost like a slingshot kind of throw here in the last few times.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love the NFHS.
Still spinning?
Round and round she goes, and no broadcast. You get what you pay for with them, folks.
Yeah, you would think they would correct that.
NFHS is not a very good broadcast.
25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Now, Middle Tennessee, they're one of the few ones, although I don't know if they're doing it this year. They used to actually do a live NFHS broadcast. They would have announcers. I don't think they did this year, at least not on the film that I watched. But I did watch a game of theirs, and it did work from Middle Tennessee Christian. I do know that. I watched
a week from tomorrow, actually a week from tonight, I have 4 basketball games. I'm just doing 2 of them, though. 2 of them are going to be silent. 13.6.
Oh, Nell will come in and do them for you.
Who's that?
Your buddy Craig will come in and do them for you.
Well, I think he's busy doing other things. That's on a Friday night. He's at McKenzie football, I would think.
Greenfield will take care of him.
I hope I'm here. Atwood throws. Atwood.
Oh, my!
Who caught that football, ladies and gentlemen? That ball is caught, and what a nice catch.
Well, let's see.
Well, we see the replay. Harden and Lee are Harden.
I think that's the G-man.
And Gabe were both down there. And look at Atwood throw that ball, and it's going to be caught by
Gabe.
Harden.
Harden
caught it.
25 yards.
You told me before the season, and I remember Frank Clampett told me, watch for Cam Harden. He's going to be a player, and he is. 34-0. And again, a game that you feel like should be closer.
Yeah.
And the Lions have they're clicking on every cylinder possible in the engine tonight. Snap back. Atwood does a good job. It was a high snap. Pull down, and it's good. 35-0 with 5.8. And the Lions are just owning this game against a really good football team. Stay with us. This is TCA Football.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Half. Right now, with 5.0 seconds, right now, this is a mercy rule game in the second half, Dave.
I'll tell you how impressive this game has been. And classy Middle Tennessee Christian fans, Miranda Bryant says, wow, what a great throw. Roy Kerberson, also a Cougar fan, says, good job, Lions. And Miranda followed that up and she said, and I thought the same thing, Miranda, if it means anything to you. I thought this game would really be closer. And she says, boy, the Lions have come to play. And, again, I want to echo, this is a good football team that TCA is taking apart right now. And, I mean, just it's not luck. I mean, they are just really – TCA is just playing as good as I've seen a TCA team play in a long time. Here's the kick. Goes by, knocks Carter, he drops it. He drops it back at about the 2-yard line. And
oh my! Oh, gee, man, is he alive?
And
boy, he's not
hit.
Getting up.
What a hit right at the goal line. He's up, and the line's showing good sportsmanship, trying to help him up.
That was Trip Houston.
Houston, and he was hit hard, but
13. He took
credit him. He got right up. Here's the replay, and it's a clean hit, but it's vicious.
That's Knox Carden, actually.
And that's Williamson down low,
Bill.
and then the guy that got him up top was one Gabe Lee. That ends your half on a great note for TCA. They lead the game 35-0. A shocker, I think, from the standpoint of the spread right now in this thing. It'll be a running clock third quarter. We'll be back right after this. This is TCA football. Stay with us.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
H.C. Phillips & Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Alongside the Hall of Famer, the two-time Hall of Famer, Diamond Dave McCulley, I'm Stan Gerard. We're here at the half of tonight's TSSAA Division II Class A quarterfinal game between TCA and Middle Tennessee Christian. Right now, At the half, it's all TCA as they lead 35-0. We'd like to remind you tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by Foundation Bank, H.C. Phillip & Sons, City Lumber Company, Premier Dental Center, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Travis Vance, Jeremy Resnick with Tennessee Drone Services, and the TCA Booster Club with a generous donation to make this broadcast possible, as we have to pay fees to the TSSAA to broadcast these games. We appreciate the Booster Club making that possible for us. Again, TCA leading 35-0 at the half. Jackson Christian, Nashville Christian tie at 14. And Friendship Christian was leading PCA 7-6, but the NFHS broadcast is just spinning. It's been frozen for about 30 minutes, so we'll try and get you an update on that later. Here's the unofficial statistics from the first half of play. First for Middle Tennessee Christian, their leading runner, Ali Bangren, 5 carries for 58 yards. He got 45 yards in his first play. We pretty much shut him down since then. He's had runs of 2, 8, -2, and 5 for his net 58 yards. And Nichols, the quarterback, has been sacked 3 times, and they've lost 24 yards. So Middle Tennessee Christian with only net 34 yards of rushing on the night. On the receiving end, they've thrown the ball more tonight than they have all year. Tripp Houston, 2 for 47. Bangren, 1 for 3. Harden, 1 for 5. And Y'all has 2 for 22. So they've got 77 yards through the air, 34 net yards rushing, 111 yards unofficially for Nashville Christian in the first half. For TCA, for leading 35, it's not as many yards as you would think, but a lot of that's due to some great TCA defense. Cam Harden has 1 run for 6 yards. Williams has 1 run for a touchdown and 11 yards. Atwood has 3 runs for 18, and Hank Miller, 8 runs, 106 yards, and 3 touchdowns for TCA. TCA with 141 yards on the ground. Receiving the ball, Gabe Lee, 2 for 18. Lake Hilton, 5 for 28. And Cam Harden, 1 for 25, and that was a touchdown. And again, here at the half, TCA leads Middle Tennessee Christian by a score of 35-0. Again, Friendship Christian was leading PCA 7-6 at some point in the first quarter. Jackson Christian and Nashville Christian are tied at 14, and I believe USJ is winning their game. We're going to try to switch over there, and they're doing an interview without putting the score up on the scoreboard. So I can't get you a score on that particular game at this time. We'll get you a score on that here in a little bit. What we're going to do right now is we're going to switch gears a little bit and try and get you some scores from in and around West Tennessee as we have this game moving onward. And give me a second to get the computer reset. And we will have some scores for you coming up here. And we'll click that button and that button. And we will get you some scores from around West Tennessee. Let's see. Dyer County was leading 7-0. Beach led Munford 7-0. Greenfield leads McKenzie 6-0. That's now 28-6. McKenzie leading that in the second quarter. 35-6 now as the updates keep coming in. Fayetteville leads. That's Fayetteville and Dresden tied at 8. That was the first quarter score on that game. Upperman and Alcoa tied at 21. Mumford trails Beach 20-15 at the half now. Richland up on South Fulton 14-0. Springfield all over Lexington 23-0. There was a 99-yard interception return in that game. Beach leading Munford 20-15, as we said. Westview 41, Westmoreland nothing. 2:26 to go in the second of that game. Nashville Christian, JCS tied at 14. Let's see, Milan leading 21-3. East Nashville leads fairly 13-6. Melrose up on Maplewood 8-0. South Gibson all over Spring Hill 28-0 at the half. 21-7. Dyersburg leads that ball game. USJ 21, DCA 7 at the half. McKenzie now leading 42-6 in that ball game. Other scores, it looks like Henry County's down 10-7 in the third quarter, or excuse me, at halftime of that ball game. And other scores that we're going to get here.
While you're getting those, Stan, I'm going to work in a few hellos. I was talking to Melissa Hilton. Lake's having a great game. But Lawson, his lovely sister down at Mississippi State, she's a Bulldog now. She's watching tonight. Miranda Bryant still with us up in Murfreesboro. Peggy Milam, my former administrative assistant, really the guy that ran the Lambeth Athletic Department for all the 18 years I was there. Money's watching tonight. You know who that is.
Yep.
Obviously, you gave her the nickname, Macy Lee. Allison Butler is watching, our lovely buddy.
That means Blake's there, too.
Blake's there. Chris Tippett says USJ's leading their game 21-7. Betty Lucky says Miling's winning 21-3 over Pleasant Hill, by the way, so we appreciate that. And Cassie Brasher, we saw her over at the banquet the other night. She and her lovely family is watching tonight as well. They gave you a little break to find some scores.
And we'll get another scoreboard going here, get you some other scores from around the state of Tennessee. A lot of football going on. Blackman leads Dobbins Bennett 28-7. That is actually a final. Gatlinburg Pittman over Forest 21-14 in the third. Greenville defeats White County 35-0. Bledsoe over Happy Valley 21-10. Sevier County defeated Walker Valley 35-7. Anderson County leads Stone Memorial 44-14. Coalfield leads Joe Burns 33-14. Eagleton Academy 10, Grundy County 6. Knoxville Halls leads Lawrence County 35-14. Maryville over Riverdale 40-18. Meigs County leading Sequatchie 34-19. Lincoln County over Powell 36-30. Gibbs losing to Red Bank 28-7. South Pittsburgh leading over Oliver Springs 35-0 at the half. Skip a few of these here, and Alcoa leading 28-21. Huntington leading 28-10 over Lewis County. Marshall County leading Dyersburg 20-14 at the half. Page leads Kirkwood 17-7. Richland all over South Fulton at half, 35-0. 20-15 Beach over Munford. East Robertson leads Peabody 21-14. Dyersburg leads Fairview 30-19. 42-6. McKenzie leads Greenfield. Pearl leads Crockett County 14-7. Ravenswood over Houston 21-7. Springfield leads Lexington 23-0. Covington 49, Sycamore nothing at the half. Dresden leads 15-14 at the half. Henry County on the short end of the stick to Nolansville with 11 minutes to go in the second. Milan leads at Pleasant Valley or Mount Pleasant. South Gibson leads Spring Hill 28-0. Westview big over Westmoreland.
Mr. Simpson continues to roll.
Yep.
Anything on the Huntington-Lewis County game?
Huntington's leading in that ball game.
What's the score?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. Boyd Buchanan leads Grace Franklin 35-0. CPA leads Ensworth 10-9. BGA leads Grace Christian Knoxville 35-7. Providence Christian, it's 7-6 Friendship the last we heard, but NFHS has gone haywire once again. Franklin Road Academy leads Silverdale 14-0. 14 all Jackson Christian and Nashville Christian. Macaulay leads Briar Christian 14-0. TCA, of course, leading Middle Tennessee Christian 35-0, and USJ is leading Dresden. And that's a look at your scores from across the state.
Great job, Stan. Let's take a break. I think is Philip with us? Yes, Philip, our producer and director. Jay Cashin, the executive producer and director, stepped in. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. Second half, we'll get Stan's thoughts about what we can expect in the second half. Back after this with a running clock. Lions lead 35-0. Stay with us.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
And Dave, we do have an updated score from Friendship Christian and PCA in the third quarter with 9:33 to go. Friendship Christian leads PCA 21-14. So Diamond, and we just understood that Nashville Christian just went up on Jackson Christian as well. So everything now going to form a little bit, maybe just not the way we thought, but it is 21-14 with they must score on the opening kickoff because there's only 11:40 to go in the third, so that had to be on the opening kickoff. And Dave, you got a scoring update.
Yeah, we do have that scoring update. Here's how it's all stacked up. At the 3-minute mark of the first quarter, a 74-yard drive capped off by Williams, an 11-yard run as Reed went in from 11 yards out. Carlson with a PAT made it 7-0. 10-15 to make it 10-25 the second. 34-yard Miller run, capping off a 61-yard drive. Lions after Carlson's PAT, this time good again, 14-zip. 7:30 mark of the first quarter, or second quarter, excuse me. Cole had an interception, returned it 85 yards, and then it was Hammer and Hank from 5 yards out. 21-0 Lions. 4-minute mark, Miller a 6-yard touchdown run, capping off a 51 short field drive. Carlson's PAT made it 28-0, and then a 70-yard drive, capped off with a Atwood to Harden pass, and it made it 35-0, and that's how we stand here at the break stand.
And let's see here.
And you tell me Nashville Christian.
Yeah,
Phillips said they just went ahead. Yeah,
they must have returned the kick for a touchdown. There's 11:40 to go as we speak.
Jackson Christian giving them fits though right now.
Yeah, picked up about 3.
I know our good friend Bill Hamilton is there watching that one. His grandson, really great player for them. And we're glad that Knox Carden, we're told, is okay. He took that really tough hit there at the end, and even the TCA fans, as I walked downstairs a few minutes ago, were talking about, boy, that came very close to targeting, wasn't it?
It was close, but the official was right there, I believe. And to me, it was a boom play. And without being able to go back on the replay now, the head was there, but the shoulder made contact too.
Yeah, well, just
and unfortunately, on one of those, it's always going to be a matter of.
I was really impressed how Carden got right up.
Yeah, he took a wicked hit.
He took a wicked hit, no doubt about it.
Tough kid.
Carden is a junior. Knox Carden. And Stan, what do you expect in the second half? The Lions will receive this up 35-0 with a running clock. Atwood and Lee will be back to return the kick.
No question. TCA is going to continue to do what they've done all night long. And now Middle Tennessee Christian, they've thrown more tonight than they have pretty much all year. And if they got any hope of getting back into it, they're going to, for the most part, have to abandon the running game and go with the passing game because they got to make up yards in huge chunks and quickly.
Remember, it was 14-0, and they sort of deserted the run and went up top.
Yeah.
And had success. They had it first to go with the 5.
But then Joe Cole with the interception.
Yeah, that turned the whole game back right in the favor. You wonder if they went in and scored that time. Our lovely friend Mandy Graves is watching. Go War Eagles, I would think she would say. Her son is
Wooly Bully.
that's Sam the Sham, isn't it?
And the Pharaohs.
Yeah, the Pharaohs.
Hey,
That was another Memphis group.
But we can't say down go the Pharaohs tonight because they're not playing.
That's right.
Always like, and Uga was out too.
So
Uga was score.
it will be kicked off here by the Cougars. And kicking that football is Lindstedt. It's a short kick.
Yeah.
And going to be gathered in across the way over there. And TCA will have a good field position at Lake Helton. Brought that thing back. Lawson, his lovely sister, is down at Mississippi State down in Starkville. You been to Starkville lately?
I've never been to Starkville.
Been to Starkville? I've gone.
I've got a friend who lives there I used to work with.
I've gone a bunch of times to see Kentucky play basketball, and then most recently with football. But those cowbells can get after you. I'm telling you, down there. Someone left us a cowbell. I have no idea why.
I found that before the TRA game.
Oh, okay.
And I've been shaking it.
I missed that game.
Now that you've got the window, you get to shake it.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 35. Lions lead the game 35-0, and they're just draining the clock, play clock, even as we get ready for this one. It's down to 10 seconds, and they're just now snapping it.
This is a running clock.
Williamson in motion. Atwood went to throw it and dropped it. It falls back on it at about the 27-yard line.
Loss of 7 on the play for
yeah,
Owen.
Almost 8, yeah. Just lost it was like picking up a loaf of bread and your hand just dropped it.
You know, there he thought he was Joe Pisarcik for the New York Giants all those years ago.
Yeah.
You remember that play?
I remember that play.
Did I pronounce it even close to correctly?
I think you were really close. Don't ask me to spell that. 2nd and 17 now.
Don't ask me to pronounce it again either.
And again, look at TCA. There's 20 on the play clock, and they're just letting it run and letting it run. Yeah. Atwood's looking down at his left wrist, as you see. And just shortening the game, already leading 35. Now, this is one of those cases where, Middle Tennessee Christian, they'll show some spunk and keep playing hard. Atwood's going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. And they defended that well, but he's still able to turn his way 30, 35-yard line, 40, 45. They did not mark him out of bounds. 30,
he's gone.
25, turns on the afterburners. Owen Atwood, ladies and gentlemen, touchdown Lions.
Let's see, 72 yards for the Lions.
Sam, we've seen him do that several times, tiptoe his way, especially near this near sideline, and just unbelievable balance. And the Lions lead it 41-0.
You remember that 80-yarder he had for a touchdown against Jackson Christian?
You think every time he's going to go out of bounds, but he doesn't.
That was a tiptoe through the two. Atwood now with 5 rushes for 82 yards and a touchdown.
Was that 72 yards, you said?
Yes, sir.
Atwood. And
Well,
Carlson into attempt a PAT. Atwood will get a little breather because he's the holder. That didn't take long at all, and the clock's still running, 41-0. Good crowd across the way from Middle Tennessee Christian. They're disappointed, obviously, right now. Snap back, ball down, a little bit of a snafu on the snap, but Atwood puts it on the turf, and it's 42-0 Lions back after this 30-second message with more TCA football and a runaway right now.
Dale Shannon.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
And welcome back.
Go ahead, Stan.
And welcome back. TCA leading 42-0 over Middle Tennessee Christian School. Well, TCA looks like it's going to play the winner of the Nashville Jackson Christian game, which my video says 21-14, but another video is a few seconds ahead of
28-14 now, yeah.
Considering the network that's coming from, I'm not surprised their broadcast is a little slow.
They may be watching, but saw Casey McGehee and his lovely wife Sarah here. Casey, of course, the great baseball coach out at Union. Yeah, and their son, he does a great job. And here's the kick.
The end zone.
Going to be a touchback. Rolling into the end zone, Stephen Cruz is watching. Mandy Graves, we mentioned. Stephanie Lovelace, our lovely buddy, right below us here. And what a great person. Alice Yarborough, when the Lord made angels, he dialed her up. And I'll never forget how sweet she was to my late wife. especially in her last days. And Alice, you are a complete angel. We worship, or I shouldn't say worship, but we follow athletes and movie stars, hospice folks. Listen, got to put them on the earth for a reason. But Tanya Rogers watching tonight as well.
Yep.
Our lovely friend. Here is Nichols is going to keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to scoot his way and scramble up to about the 27.
6, maybe 7.
6:50 clock running. Quickly played second half. If this continues, it's 42-0 Lions. And Stan, I really am surprised by the margin of the victory Lions have put up. I'll just say this. Probably overstating if announcers do this from time to time. TCA would be hard to beat by anyone tonight.
Well, there are people in this town that don't like what I have said, and I will say again, right now there's nobody in Jackson, Tennessee playing any better football than TCA.
42-0. Handoff. Haven't seen lately when they went to the air. We haven't seen.
That's number 20 with that carry there.
That's Golden. Austin Golden carried it. Didn't get much. Gets up to about the 30, but he does get enough for the first down. We approach the 6-minute mark of the third. Quickly played third quarter. TCA scored here to lead 42-0.
Shantice Murphy has 444 yards for them. Hasn't touched the ball tonight.
Here is Malachi White caught
Picks
a little
up
slanted
shit on the
pass.
play
He
there.
picks up. He's got another first down up to about the 40.
That's his first reception of the night. He's got 175 yards on 5 receptions and 3 TDs now.
Yeah, they have no other recourse other than to go to the air right now.
Yeah.
5:30 left here. I was talking to B.J. Robertson. We mentioned had a nice conversation with a former Bethel quarterback. Great standout. He and his dad, Bob, good friends of ours. And B.J. said it took him about 2 hours and 15 minutes to get here, 2 hours and a half. Nichols, play fake, going to keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he's ushered out of bounds at about the 47. Going to pick up about 7 yards. It's going to be second 3.
That's 2 7-yarders in a row for him.
Under 5 minutes when they snap it here this time. The Lions about to win their 9th in a row and to go to 10-2. The Memphis Business Academy came in here, and Stan, I think all of us, and then of course the tough loss to USJ, I think all of us would have settled for 10-2 right now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, 28-7. USJ's leading DCA with 5:30 to go in that game.
Nichols out of the flat, caught by Kubriel, and he spun to the turf real quick. And Helton made a great play, keeping him from getting the first down. Helton has had a great game tonight. You look back on defense at Joe Cole, and Helton's on the other side of the ball had just about one of those three. Looks like he's a little shaken up. But Lawson, I think he's okay. 3rd and 2.
Tell you what, TCA's playing like they ate some good fish last night.
They really are.
And I don't eat fishing. I eat 3 pieces. I do not eat fish.
Nichols play faked it. Boy, what a nifty play fake. Stuck the ball around down his knees and came out of there with it.
Watch this play again.
This
Here.
is a great look
They
at this
pulled
play
2 or
fake.
3 guys in this.
Watch his play fake.
The
Watch what he does with the ball
back goes. They pull 3 guys in that play.
And a great sell
And great blocking.
by Bengura at that time.
That play really reminds me of my high school back in the day where we'd pull 3 and 4 guys sometimes. That was well executed.
44-yard line of TCA. It's 42-0 Lions. 3:30 left in the third quarter.
For those of you from Murfreesboro, I played in their single wing system back in the day.
Bengura has it, and he is able to dive his
Pick
way
up
inside the 40 down to about the
7.
38.
That's his 3rd longest run tonight.
Yep. Came in here tonight, too, with over 1,000 yards, almost 1,100. He was good for 8 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns.
He's got 65 yards tonight, and 45 of it were on one play. So we've done outside of that first play, we've done a really nice job on him tonight.
Honestly, one of the great running backs at NAI. Tomorrow I broadcast the game with Bethel, and they've got a guy, Lindsey Wilson does, that's probably going to be named the Offensive Player of the Year at the NAI level. Saunders is his name.
Pressure.
Nichols throws and threw it out of bounds. Crossway pressure that
Wise.
time. That was a great bit of pressure by Jacob Joyce.
Yeah, delayed blitz here from the right linebacker position. Watch this.
Granddad Jerry watching, his mom and dad down to my left.
Here come nobody got him.
Saunders, the guy I was talking about, Stan, I've done my homework for the Mars broadcast, and 14 carries last week, 299 yards.
That's almost as good as Andrew Goldsmith has done.
Oh, yeah. You told me that those
Yeah,
numbers that Andy,
Oh, yeah.
the goalie had.
We'll talk about that. The pony.
The pony. Pony's on the loose. Nichols has it. And inside the 35, the UTCA
Pick up
fans will
3.
know. The folks from Middle Tennessee Christian will not know and probably don't care, but the pony's on the loose from 99 yards one night. Stan, I still say it's in the top 5 plays that I ever had an opportunity to call. 4th in the yard now.
I'm still trying to catch up to him.
Stan was at about the 20 when he broke loose at the 1. Stan got to the 40, maybe 50.
He was in the end
and
zone.
he was in the end zone. I'll never forget that.
That's
We thought they were going to take a knee at the inside the 1, didn't we?
But yeah, but he could. That's not. I had my can of monkey be gone with me because we've been beaten by Adamsville so many times.
4th in the yard.
And Brother Ed had the ugly sweater on.
I remember that. Nichols, I think he
50.
got it. I think he got it by maybe a yard.
Fruel, good one, gives him the first down by about, but he still gets the first down.
You
Fruel,
big
good one
guys out there.
tackle.
Michael McCormick's
Roadblock
in the game.
in the game.
Boy, he looked sharp at the banquet.
Oh.
He was wearing a jacket, and the kids were giving him a tough time. He said, he's right in front of me in line. He said, "Hey, it's a banquet."
It's a formal banquet.
Yeah.
He
I
was
thought
dressed up.
I complimented him. I said, "Man, you look great. Don't let him bother
He
you."
looked good.
But it's 1st and 10, so they've ground out some first downs. And here's Nichols in the gun again. Wants to throw, does
Pressure.
throw. And is that picked off?
Yes.
It is. And guess who?
Gabe Lee.
No, they say incomplete.
Oh, no.
Say he didn't. Say he trapped it.
Don't worry, he's now. Let's see if we can see it again. He tried. Could have gone away with a block in the back there, but we won't call it. That bounced, I think. Gabe Lee is trying to sell it, but
Yep. And so was Lake Elton.
and the whole TCA bench.
So it's 2nd down and 10. The ball at the 33-yard line of TCA. Actually, about the 34, if you keep me score at home. Ben Gurry breaks open, gets positive yards out. It looked like he was going to be snuffed out real quick.
6-yard pickup.
6-yard pickup. That's going to end the quickly played 3rd quarter running clock quarter. We come back. It'll be 3rd and about 5 for the Cougars. 2 down territory, no doubt. The Lions lead the game 42-0. This is TCA football.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
One of my favorite people, the granddaughter, or the daughter, I should say. No, I don't think they're that old, or him that old. Rodney Baumgartner's lovely daughter, Courtney Baumgartner Valentine, watching. Brenda Robbins watching. Says Aunt Brenda's watching the Atwood boys. Dale Presley's back with us. And one of my favorite songs, on cue of some of my favorite people, Tears for Fears, baby. Great song, Stan. You don't like the songs I like.
Some of them I do, some of them I don't. Jackson Christian led 14-7 in their ball game. Nashville Christians ran off 28 unanswered points.
Oh, my goodness.
It's 35-14. We'll be in. We'll
Well,
come to you live from Nashville next week.
He's headed to Georgia. I hope I can go. I've got 4 basketball games that day. I'm not sure.
On a Friday?
Yep, and a classic.
What time are your games?
2, 4, 6, and 8.
Now, what time are the games you'll be doing?
4 and 8.
And if you're doing them, you won't be going.
I won't be going. I'm trying to find a backup announcer. No cigar this far. 30-yard line. After all of that, you heard the crowd noise in the background. The line defense steps up big. 4th and now about 5. Almost 6.
And that was Helton with the big play.
Yep. Daniel Lake's had a game of games. He's had some really good games all year, but
Basketball season opens up on Tuesday. Lake's going to be a little late to the game.
yeah, he's a good player. He's a good basketball player, too. He's 6'4". He can play. Nichols rolls right on the 4th down. He'll dart in, and he is going to be very close. I think he's going to be short.
Yeah, he's going to
Spins
be
his way to about the
a couple
25.
yards short.
Yep. And the Lion offense will come out on the field, leading this game 42-0.
He has 9 carries. He has 5 net yards.
Andrea Robertson says, go Hank and Sam. All right.
They're related, by the way.
Sam Davis.
Hank's coming out.
Yep.
So Joe Cole's going to go in the game at running back. He had the 85-yard interception return.
Yeah, some of the starters will get arrested and have the running clock because you don't want to get anyone hurt.
And that's our backup quarterback into the ball game.
Carter is in the game.
Mr. Carter.
Yep. Greg will.
His dad's name is Two-Tone.
He'll have Cole in the pistol and hand the ball off to Joe. Joe 30, Joe
Oh, my
35,
gosh.
Joe 40, Joe 42. 1st and 10 lines. And Joe Cole, credit the offensive line. Don't take anything away from Joe. He had a head of steam, but Wood, some great blocking there. Blake Carlson made a nice block. And
16
pulling that
yards.
time, too, was Frill Goodwin.
And he is the tailback in waiting.
You know, when the coach leaves the booth and goes downstairs, you know the game is pretty well over.
He'd leave the headsets up here. I could coach a little bit. Did he?
41-yard line. I think Coach Bowling would say, no, let's not do that tonight, Stan.
Oh, it's 42-0. Let's give him.
Carter
let's give him
drops.
a-
Carter throws out in the flats. Caught. And
that was
then
a great hit.
that was
Great
a
read.
great play defensively by Eric Bowling.
No relation to our Darren Bowling.
Nope. Loss of about 4 yards. 2nd 14. Clock running at 9:15.
Ooh, that was Lake Helton, wasn't it?
Was that Lake?
Who was it?
That made the it might have been Lake. I thought it was caught by I would have to see the replay again. I apologize. If it was Lake and I didn't give him credit.
Well, it was a loss, so.
Melissa, yeah, that's true. Melissa, don't be mad at me. 8:50 clock running. 2nd down and 14. Ball back at the 37.
But, he's one of the very few parents who have a nickname. I nicknamed after the song. The artist Tommy Two-Tone.
Carter. Good block by Harden. And Lee may go.
Yeah, he's gone.
The general is going to go all the way, ladies and gentlemen, for
63
a 63-yard touchdown pass. TCA not trying to rub it in or anything, but that was a nice block by Harden who ran some interference. And then Gabe Lee took it to the house.
3 receptions, 81 yards. Dave. Unofficially, Gabe Lee now has 881 yards in receiving throughout the year, or on the year. And I'm going to dig open. Let's see.
With the holder, Carlson to be the kicker. Crystal Black says she's watching my boy Landry Mason play from South Mississippi. Go Cougars. She's not giving up. And, well, you shouldn't there, Crystal. Nice comment, kiddo. And our good buddy John Whitehead. He and Melissa are watching the game.
The former scorekeeper of TCA football.
Yep. The kick is good. And, ladies and gentlemen, it is now a 49-0 TCA lead. We'll be back after this 30. Stay with us with TCA.
Premier Dental
back.
Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
And Diamond Dave McCulley, there's a reason I've been the keeper of the records. That catch by Gabe Lee gave him 81 yards tonight, unofficially 881 yards on the season. That now puts Gabe Lee 7th on the all-time TCA receiving list. He passed up Chase Diggs, who had a year of 857, and he's chasing Chase Diggs, who had another year of 946, and Grant Revere, who had a 952, and 3-Dog Eli Parker, who had a 954.
One of our favorite people, you and I, Stan, and many others, Freddie Garrett's watching tonight.
He's keeping score because Freddie always scores at home.
Here's the kick.
Oh, his knee touch.
Yeah, we'll bring it back from
We're
about
not
the
gonna
5
say
to the 10
anything.
to the 15. Squirts his way upfield to about the 28-yard line, not 27 maybe. Let's take our hat off to him. A good effort. Yule brings it up. I think I've called him Yule a
But,
couple times.
you know,
I
how about
apologize to the
that?
Yule family.
You know, Gabe Lee is already the all-time leading leader in interceptions for this team.
7th now in
And
receiving.
now he's 7th in receiving all-time. And he will, with a good game next week, he will at least get 6th, maybe 5th or 4th. He could end up 4th all-time leading receiver for TCA. Before
That's
it's over.
impressive. New quarterback in the game. In the pass, intended out there to Yule. And incomplete on the pass by Kingston Glover. He's just a freshman.
I know Mom was sitting just below us. I wish we could get her attention. They usually sit just below us and to the right.
5:13, clock running. In a quickly played football game, clock running the entire second half. TCA led 35-0 at the break. They lead 49-0 here. Credit this Cougar team. I'm not saying this because we know we have a lot of folks up here watching, but they really gave a great effort tonight. Look at this effort. That's a run this time by the Cougar running back.
Oh, I just lost all my games.
And that was that time Will Odom carrying the ball. Running back and linebacker. Gets the first down. 4:35 clock running. TCA about to win their 9th game in a row, move to 10-2. And the Cougars will fall to 6-4, but they've had a good year. State champions back in 2023. Proud program up there in Murfreesboro. Dropping, throwing, and incomplete. Tried to hit Malachi White this time. Is Glover incomplete?
They've just started the 4th quarter in Nashville, still 35-14.
So that game was tied at 14 all at one time. 14-7, Jackson Christian led, didn't they? So 28 in a row, you said?
28 unanswered points.
Well,
But
Eagle.
Jackson Christian, to their credit, made them work tonight. A
Gave them
lot of teams have not done that this year.
Gave them all they wanted. Jackson Christian's had a great year.
We'll try and get the Friendship Christian score up here.
And TCA just jumped off sides. Most of the crowd stayed with us. We had a handful of folks to leave, but most of the folks have hung around. Do want to thank all of our TCA faithful to watch us each week and follow the Lions in this remarkable season, but also our hats off to you folks up in Murfreesboro tonight that you've stayed with us as well. And good luck to you guys in future years and other sports coming up here after football. That they've had a good year, 6-4. And Coach Peterson, B.J. Robertson, a good friend of mine, and one of his assistants, former player at Bethel, broadcast all his games. Here is a pass down there, and it's got to be caught. And a nice pass. What a nice-looking pass by Kingston Glover, the freshman. This kid's going to be really good, folks.
He got
Nichols is just a sophomore. And Glover's just a freshman. I mean, they've got some bright futures. Yeah, all the way down to about the 17-yard line. You got to find a way to put both of them out on the field at the same time sometimes. That's a nice catch,
38
too.
yards.
Yeah,
For who was that?
That was Malachi White that caught it.
38 yards. He's got 48 on 2.
Malachi White is a senior playing his last game. Pass in the end zone down there, incomplete this time and picked off. Is it intercepted? No, incomplete. Well, everyone now is talking about Ty Simpson down in Alabama. This kid reminds me of him a little bit with the way he's throwing the football. They play Oklahoma tomorrow down in Tuscaloosa. I bet you know who's going to be down there for that. Christy Timms.
Oh, yeah.
A minute 55. If not, she'll be watching.
After this play, I'm going to start doing something we don't normally do, but for our friends at Murfreesboro.
Will Odom carries the ball this time, and Odom scoots his way down to about the 10.
They have a lot of seniors graduating, playing their last
that's nice of you
2
to do
minutes
that.
of football. Malachi White,
Nice
number
touch.
1.
Yep.
Eric Bowling, number 5. James Hancock, number 6. Jackson Piercy, number 7. Carter Hancock, number 9. Nolan Ferry, number 14. Also, Jackson Shoemaker, number 44. Lucas Prosser, number 51. And we'll get the rest after this play.
Here is quarterback rolling back. He's going to be sacked back there. sack back at about the 20-yard line, make it about the 19-yard line.
Also seniors for Middle Tennessee Christian, Leland Latimer, number 54. And Benjamin Young, number 71. And those are the seniors that we have on my list of the Middle Tennessee roster. Congratulations.
Nice touch, Stan. That's good that you do that.
Those young men have played their heart out for 4 years,
Yeah.
and I'm sure their fans will appreciate them getting one more bit of recognition.
Sure, absolutely. They deserve that. 49-0 under now 30 seconds left.
21-12 Friendship League PCA. Still a game there. Looking, firing towards the end zone.
And we've got a flag down there. Was the ball caught? Couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell.
Got a flag in the end zone. With 15.6 seconds left, I was helping Philip out with something there. An acknowledgement.
Pass interference. It's going to be
Say
against
incomplete, but
TCA.
pass interference. Yep.
Yeah, so give him 15.
Well,
Actually,
I think it's not a bad penalty because you keep them from catching it.
Yeah, that's it's only a 15-yard penalty in high school, so if you're going to get beat and give up the touchdown, commit the foul.
Miranda, thanks for your nice compliment. She says, great job and best of luck in the rest of the playoffs. That's classy on her part.
Thank you.
As well. The happy final here for TCA fans, 49-0. Safe travels and Godspeed to the kids and the coaching staff and the fans going back to Murfreesboro. Good luck to you and years to come. But how about the Lions? They live for another week. And it looks like Nashville Christian. We'll talk about that when we come back. The Lions win it 49-0. Stay with us, everybody.
H.C. Phillips and Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy, where your TCA Lions have just shut out the Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian School for their fourth shutout of the year, Dave.
Yep.
49-0.
And
That's a new school record, by the way.
And Clinton Reed just said most likely at Nashville Christian next
It
Friday.
is.
It will be at Nashville Christian. They are just running away now with Jackson Christian.
They just score again.
Was it 42 to
40? It's 41-14.
They're about
with 11 minutes
the
to
PAT,
go.
yep. And
So that
Jackson
one's
Christian
over.
led that game at one time, 14-7.
Yeah.
Well, Stan, the Lions lead this one 35-0 at the break. Running clock, second half. They scored two more touchdowns, and it's 49-0. The Lions win their ninth in a row and moved to 10-2 now in the year. And for the Cougar fans, unfortunately, their season comes to a close at 6-4. But it was all Lions. And in defense of Middle Tennessee Christian, TCA would have beaten just about anyone they played tonight, including anyone that they would be, I think, not the favorite going in. A big hello tonight again to Leanne McCleary Johnson, congratulating the Lions. Linda And Terry Warren likewise. And Judy Westover says, congrats, Lions. Go Whit Stoots. So let's get that in as well. Stan, you've got some stats. I've got the scoring recap and some closing comments.
And then we'll get you a quick look at the scoreboard, too. Middle Tennessee Christian, Ali Bangren, 7 carries, 71 yards. Had 45 on his first run of the night, and then we did a really nice job of him the rest of the evening. So he only had 26 yards. After his first rush of the night, he only had 26 yards the rest of the night. Nichols had 5 yards and 9 carries net. They had 77 yards unofficially on the ground. So we hold another opponent with a 1,000-yard rusher to under 100. Receiving, Malachi White, the senior, had 2 receptions for 40, so he ends his career with 6 receptions and 204 yards. Trep Houston had 2 for 47. Bangren had 1 for 3. Carden 1 for 5. Y'all had a couple for 20 as well. They had about 123 yards unofficially receiving, and even 200 yards unofficially for Middle Tennessee Christian in this game. For TCA, it was Harden with 6, Joe Cole with 16, also Williamson with 16 and a touchdown, Atwood with 82 yards and a touchdown, Hank Miller with 106 yards on 8 carries and 3 touchdowns. TCA had 226 yards receiving. Gabe Lee with a touchdown on 3 receptions, 81 yards. He now has 881 for his career. He is number 6 on the all-time scoring list, or number 7, Lake Helton with 6 for 64, and Cam Harden with 1 for 25 and a touchdown. TCA 226 on the ground, 171 through the air for 397 total yards of offense unofficially in the game. While you give that, I'll start to look up some scores.
We'll do that, Stan. I think if you had to, well, it's hard to just pick out 1 or 2. Brandon Schills, by the way, the local paper, talking to Hammer and Hank down there at about the 35-yard line. But if you had to take, and someone said, hey, you've got to pick someone on offense and defense, player of the game. You could pick any one of 6 or 7, but I'm going to give it to Joe Cole on the defensive side. Had the big interception, and I think when TCA led 14-0, they had
that closed the door.
They had it 1st and goal to 5, 2nd and goal to 5, and he goes 85 yards the other way, and then Miller took it in from 5 yards out. And all of a sudden, from a 14-7 possible game, it was a 21-0 game. On the offensive side, you could give it to a lot of people, but I'm going to give it to Lawson's little brother. I'm going to give it to Lake Hilton tonight on the offensive side for TCA. We gave you the scoring recap of the first half, so let's just quickly give you a Stan gets scores. 72-yard, 9:45 third quarter, 42-0. That was Harden that carried it. 63 yards. It was Carter to Lee, capping off the 49-0 lead after Carlson was perfect again tonight on the PATs. And with that catch and that 63-yard gallop after the catch, Lee became and moved into the 7th place as Stan keeps up with those stats for you. 7th in the all-time receiving list here at TCA. 1st in interceptions all-time, and now 7th. That's pretty stout, folks, in the top 10 of both of those categories. And the Lions win this thing 49-0. Lois Ann Franklin, thank you for the nice comment. And a great win, she says. Judy Westover as well. So we appreciate all you folks that have tuned in tonight, all you folks that have sent us messages from here locally and from Murfreesboro as well. Stan, you have a few scores before we wrap it up and get out of here.
Yeah, we're trying to get some live up. Friendship Christian still leading 21-12. We know Nashville Christian's winning big, and USJ was leading DCA. So here's a look more on the statewide scene, and we'll just We'll try and hit the scores from West Tennessee, and when we get down to them. Huntington 42-16 over Lewis County in the 3rd. Dyer County losing to Marshall 20-14 at halftime. Richland destroying South Fulton tonight 42-8 in the 4th quarter. Beach leading Munford 33-30 in the 4th quarter. That's turned into a dandy of a ball game. East Robinson's doubled up Peabody 28-12. Dyersburg over Fairview 44-27 in the 4th quarter. McKenzie by 50 over Greenfield. Pearl Cone was leading Crockett County with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd, 21-14. Lexington was losing by 31 to Springfield with 10 minutes to go in the 4th. Covington led 56-14 with 10 minutes to go in the 4th. Fayetteville leading Dresden 20-15 in the third quarter. Henry County down by 3 in Nolensville in the fourth quarter. Milan leading Mount Pleasant. South Gibson all over Springs Hill 42-7 in the fourth. Westview in the third quarter 55-7 over Westmoreland. Let's see. Looking around here, Baylor final over Knoxville Catholic 35-7. Boyd Buchanan final over Grace Franklin 35-0. CPA over Ensworth 17-9 in the fourth quarter. BGA over Grace Christian Knoxville 42-14 is a final. Fourth quarter, 10 minutes to go. Friendship Christian leads Providence Christian 21-18. That game's tightened up. FRA Franklin Rogue over Silverdale 14-0. 42-14 Nashville Christian over Jackson Christian. Brentwood is destroying MBA 35-0. Lausanne having a good end of the year, being CAK 28-6. And they said CAK had the longest drive of anybody in the state this week. Of course, the TCA game's final 49-0. USJ handily beating DCA tonight. And Dave, while we won't have the official word until sometime next week, we'll be in Nashville next Friday. Hopefully you'll be able to be there with us. But there's a good possibility we may tip off the basketball season on Tuesday. Take a look at Dave and mine's social media page over the course of this weekend and Monday, and we'll let you know if the TCA basketball game will be on the air Tuesday from Chester County.
Our thanks tonight to Grayson Resnick on the camera, Philip Robertson on the producing and directing of our telecast, and our executive producer and director tonight is the very talented Jay Cashin. He and his lovely wife right below us here. TCA's outscored their opponents in the two playoff games 104-7. For Stan Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. God bless you, and go Lions. Good night, everybody.